I'm gonna mute the game. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Hello everyone. Hopefully it switches screen soon. Okay, there you go. Hello everyone. Silver Films. Yes, if I ever do a second or third channel, the names will be Silver Films and then Gold Films. So don't worry, that'll.
It's
I don't know
platinum.
what they'd be, but Platinum Films. Yeah, I don't know what they'd be, but I'll make more channels eventually. But hello everyone, welcome. Hello Tamara, of course. Welcome. Love you, hun. Welcome Var, always. Kevin. Um O'Neill Alexander, hello. Hello, G James with the banger questions always. By both you and teachers are live, nice. That'd be funny. I'll just stop in the stream while I'm streaming. Hello, Chops1162. Here in Matronics part of display, Blob Raw from FNAF. Yeah, we'll talk about the Blob for sure and AR because I think could be some connections there. Yeah, pretty interesting. Okay, yeah. So obviously today we're gonna be talking about FNAF AR. And what pizza flex would you want the most shot? That's a good question. Also, I'm gonna make you moderator because I was like, I'm waiting for him to type something so I can put him as moderator.
Oh.
I almost put you as timeout.
Just
Sorry.
looking at this makes me want to play it so bad. I really like this game.
Right? Yeah, I have the footage up here, and going through all the skins, and it's a really cool. I think it's a really cool game, and I'm sad we can't play it anymore. Bronze Films. Hello, hello, Clavis Key. Bronze Films, Silver Films, and Gold Film. None of them talk about films. That's true, but eventually I did I did in my first videos were Spider-Man.
You used to do
That's true. Yeah, I used to do I have one video up. I took the other ones down because I'm like it doesn't fit with my brand or whatever you want to call it. But I left the one up. Oh, thank you, Tamar. Gifted. Oh, 99. Oh, you're so cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Tamar. It means the world.
That's peak.
It's going back into Byra Sushi or something. So I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean. I mean, I don't think I'd ever do film talk anymore. I'm sorry. I think I enjoy FNAF a bit more. Maybe one day. But yeah,
No, you've been doing it
Spider-Man.
just with FNAF movies, so you're good.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I did do FNAF. Yeah, you're right. So yes, FNAF AR, really cool game. Unfortunately, can't play it anymore. That's what we were just talking about. Servers were shut down entirely. Even if you have it on your phone, Var here has it on his phone, but we just can't play it anymore. But regardless, using the information we have, archived emails, everyone showing off the skins, what we know about the DLC, which was also really cool. We're gonna try to solve this game. And then at the end of the stream, I will be releasing a video on FNAF AR, so you guys can check it out. That's why I'm hoping we don't really solve anything, because then I won't include in the video, and that'll suck. That'll suck if we come with something groundbreaking, and I'm like, damn, I'm taking that in the stream so no one sees it. Sorry, because my bro scholarship. That's so fair. Me too, so don't worry. And I appreciate anything. Thank you. So yeah, sorry, of course we have War and Unnamed. If you guys want to introduce yourselves, as always.
Go ahead, unnamed.
Right, I think it was War first last time, so it's you Unnamed.
Fair enough, I guess. I'm unnamed, security guard. I upload videos sometimes. I know it's been 4 months. I'm trying. Big video coming. I promise. Trust. These two are great. You should sub to them. I want to say a lot more, but that's all I can say for now.
Nice.
And I am VRAAR. Thank you.
Nice. Perfect. Yes, everyone go make sure to check them out after the stream or even during the stream. That is okay. So yeah, we'll start off with, I think, just your general thoughts on AR, and I mean, we kind of already talked about it, but just what you think about the game, and then is it even canon? That's like a big one also. Is it canon? What do you guys think? Whoever wants to go.
I'm kind of the mindset, like, whether it is canon or not, I can't fault anyone that says it is, and I can't fault anyone that says it isn't.
That is so fair, yeah.
Because it's such a, like, we just got, like, so robbed, I feel like, with it. It's just, there's so much lore there and so much stuff going on, and then they're just like, oh, we're quitting the game and no one can play it. Yeah. So it's like, okay, well, what was canon? At least tell me that. Like,
maybe it's just me coping, but it's like someone who didn't play it, I would come up with the thought of like it is interesting that like AR is unique among any FNAF games at all. That like you just, well, again, maybe minus Chica's Secret Party, but who knows about that one. But the only one we know about for sure that it's a FNAF game we can't play anymore, where there might be lore like we just can't access anymore, and it's like I would have to ask myself, would Scott do that? Like
Right,
and
like they delete a whole
you
game.
can go right. Well, like, excuse me, if you're telling a story and it's like, imagine like chapter 12, you just got edited out in a re-release and you just can't read it anymore. Right? Like people would always wonder like, "Oh, was what was in there important?" Like, "Oh, we can't even access archives of like the original release," right?
Right, yeah.
Like would Scott do that? Would Scott like tell a story missing chapters? And like, are there chapters in here? Would it have just been a paragraph or nothing? Like, I don't know. Like, that's kind of the problem too. He's not made a statement on it or anything. Not like, oh, hey guys, yeah, this is just a fun little game to make money, I guess. Nothing in here's
Right, don't
important.
take it
Disregard.
seriously,
Like,
yeah.
right, like that would be better than nothing. But I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe that's just me coping. But I mean, I don't quite know what to think about AR either. Is my
No,
TLDR.
that's fair. No, and I totally get it. I think, yeah, not only is it shut down, but in general, I do see most people kind of view it as like a cash grab in that sense. Not saying that TikTok is the best place for FNAF talk, just because I think a lot of people are behind, which is not their fault. Um, on the lore sometimes, and they have a lot of harsh opinions, especially Secret Mimic. Whenever I go on TikTok and it's ever FNAF content, it's like, this is a copy of Poppy Playtime, and then it fell off, and Mimic is so hard to understand. So I'm not, again, not the best place for a conversation. FNAF AR could be a big remnant harvester for Burn Trap. Absolutely. I agree. We'll talk about that in a second, Kevin. Thank you. But yeah, everyone
That
kind
would
of
be
views
like
it. Sorry.
lore. I was just gonna say that would kind of be lore accurate if FNAF AR was a cash grab.
Right? I mean, yeah, that's what. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is like in the game for sure. I think because they're like hurriedly making these animatronics. But yeah, everyone just views it as like this cash grab, and they don't like it's. So they're like ranking the games, and FNAF AR is always last. And then every time they're like, yeah, it's just a cash grab, nothing important. I'm like, what? Like I think people forget that there is a good amount of emails and then some lore there, that can help us a lot. I think. So it makes me sad when people disregard it because either it's shut down or the
Right.
ridiculous skins. Some people just view Chocolate Bonnie and they're like, yeah, that's not that doesn't matter, and it's fair. I get it, but there are like other parts of it that I really do think matter. Um, yes, thank
Like
you,
it's
Tamara.
just
Yeah, Blue Star Moon. I've arrived what it's doing right now. Yes, if FNAF AR is canon or not, and just in general, talking about
yeah.
AR.
It's just something I thought about, right? Because like in universe, right? Like I also remember, didn't Markiplier do like a sort of like
Yeah,
marketing trailer
yeah,
for
he's
it
in
as
the
Yeah,
well?
trailer. Yeah, it's really
I
cool.
remember.
He's like the
Right.
announcer.
Like
Yeah.
and he's like the like promoting the service itself. Like so, like in universe, I'm wondering like canonically this takes place after FNAF 6 but before Security Breach, right?
Right after Help Wanted as well. Yeah, like right in the middle.
And Help Wanted.
Yeah.
Well, and does the first Help Wanted take place before Security Breach? Yes, I think so.
Yes. Yeah.
Now
Again,
that I
before.
remember. Yeah, yeah, bear with me, I'm old lore brain right now.
No, you're good.
Yes. If that's the case then like I've kind of been of the impression that whoever is running Fazbear LLC at this point used the Fazbear IP to like make a bunch of money so they could afford to make the Pizzaplex is how I seem to understand it. Because I think a
Yeah.
lot of people like gloss over like how insanely expensive would it be to build a building the size of the
Yeah.
Pizzaplex?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like
Huge. Millions we're
that
talking. Gotta be right.
and like even like in the final game didn't a lot get cut anyways?
Yeah, I think it was mostly just like not tunnels, but like easier to like level 9 and 10. I
Storage
think are
too.
cut. Like yeah, like you can go
Right.
through like shortcuts, and there are so many areas that are cut. Yeah.
So like this is a mat like maybe like I'm sure someone somewhere did like a rough size of like the square footage of the pizza place. Like I would not be surprised if it was right around like Mall of America size. Like
Oh
this
yeah,
place
no,
is massive.
exactly. Yeah, 3 floors plus like the sinkhole, which obviously they don't
And
know
the
about, but
basement.
and the basement area, right?
Right.
That's a lot. Yeah.
And that would have taken like an insane amount of money to make this place. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like if Fazbear's just getting reformed, how'd they have the money to make all this?
Right. Yeah.
Um So it's that's just what I think is that whoever is up to stuff, I guess, in the modern day, like use this AR service to make a bunch of money for years and eventually build it is how I understand it.
Yeah, I know, I agree. I think, yeah, and just in general, like someone else I think said in chat, you see, it's kind of like Circus Baby's rental service all over again, and it definitely does remind me of that.
Yeah.
And Kevin, thank you, Kevin, again. And so yeah, to me, it just feels like someone close to him. And again, we always bring up Miss Afton or Michael, because it makes the most sense. Especially now with like the security breach Afton
Right.
bot table and everything. But like someone had, yeah, not only to get money, but also I guess like Remnant, that still confuses me. How would Fazbear
Well, right.
Entertainment just
Like,
know about? Like someone had to tell them or try to implement into like the service as like this casual thing.
well, and someone was a client of what was it? Silver Parasol, and what was it? There's the DZ something shipping or whoever.
DLZ shipping solutions?
DLZ Shipping Solutions. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Someone was a client of Parasol, and they sent them the circuit boards from DLZ to
Mhm.
Silver Parasol
Right.
that had glitchtrap on it. I don't feel like that was an accident because in the other tapes it talks about like how, oh yeah, they broke in looking for something. It had to be the client, from what Tape Girl said, and it's like,
Mm.
ooh, what's going on? Like, it keeps setting up this mystery of like someone at the head of all this is like up to something,
Yeah. And
and
then
it like
also know about someone like
it's
trying to
gotta be
break in, right, and
yeah
steal
they
it. What is
broke.
that as well? Yeah. Who did we agree that was? I forgot. Or were we still kind of
Uh,
indecisive on that one? Because that one's
I mean,
weird
I
to
know who
say.
I think it is, but
um.
I
Yeah, I don't
don't
know.
know
That
if
one's
there's like a
harder for this.
community
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't
consensus.
even think it's brought up like in general and that much, but
Right, but like that just being a thing, like no matter who you think that is, someone is at the top up to something with all
mm,
that, even before the first brick of the Pizzaplex is laid, right? Like
yeah.
there is some deeper thing going on here. And again, like the what is it, the all staff meeting where like all the remaining staff, are dead now, right? Like, and again, like, from the bad ending as well of Security Breach, like all those people that are missing in the
Mm,
newspaper, right? Like something is going on here that hasn't really been touched on in the Pizzaplex, and it's like I don't know. I really feel like we're missing something. Like in this weird period between, I guess, like AR here and
mm,
Security Breach itself.
yeah.
I really feel like there's something we're missing,
I
and it
agree.
might be in
Yeah.
AR.
Well, I wish there was more, just like I guess in general on the CEO. Like the only time it's not even like really ever mentioned, just in one of the emails, which I'm pretty sure is cut. They're like, oh yeah, Vanessa was promoted straight to head of security by someone, and then like it's
Yeah,
left unknown. Like that's the only part
that's
where
the other
something like
thing.
that is mentioned. Um, pretty
Explicitly
sure.
in
Yeah,
Security
exactly.
Breach
Right, yeah,
specifically,
and I think that's
but like they've
it.
been given those other hints towards it too for years, and it's like something's being set up here. It's just I don't think it's paid off yet. And it very well might in the next, like if Abyss is like ruined too, basically.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I
But
think, yeah, we're no,
we
you're
don't.
right. We're missing like a whole story is what it feels like. That the specifics of like who sent them or who, like, I guess the voice lines, like there feels like there's a whole story with the voice lines and emails that we're missing, that I wish got something more than just that, like, voice lines or message or emails. Um Especially in Hope
Right, and
Wanted.
as far as release, which released first, AR or Help Wanted? I don't remember.
Hope Wanted first and then AR.
Okay.
Yeah, and then AR to me really sets up Security Breach because we get emails about Vanny, her becoming crazy in her search history, which is really weird. Like about like one of them is like, oh, how far can I hurt someone before they are knocked out and unconscious.
Right.
And then like the really cool one, which is cut by the way. This sucks that it's cut, but to me, I take it as canon because it would work either way. But like Luis, one of the employees of Fazbear, messaging her, I mean like, hey, are you okay? I've noticed you're off. Anyways, a fabric suit got here to you. Are you building a suit or something like that? Like, come on, that's directly setting up Vanny. And even if the email is
Right.
cut, like I take it as canon because either way, she's getting the suit one way or
It
another.
fits.
Right? And yeah, again, like that's setting up Security Breach directly. So Okay, yeah, there's 80
Yeah,
emos in total. Only 60 were actually released, and then 20 of them stayed cut. And then on top of this, I don't know if you guys heard about this. I only found out kind of recent. I heard about it a while ago, but the company Illuminex, I think Illuminex, who made AR, originally had like Faz facts on, when your homepage you load in, and they're like brought up William Afton, like super crazy things, and like for a few days, I think we all kind of freaked out about it. But then Scott Cawthon was like, no, these were not like okayed by me. These were just by Luminex. Sorry, guys. But they had some crazy information. I want to see if I can find some. It was like, did you know
is that
William
all he has
Afton?
said about the game? Is what I
Yes, I tried
immediately
looking it up right
wondered.
now actually because I was curious. Yeah, no Reddit post on it or anything like that. It was more just I'm pretty sure addressing the Fazfax situation, because they had some very explicit things that felt honestly out of place because he's never really done that in the franchise like that. Did you know William Afton something with a fun time, something like that? I think I'll try to find them.
Because if that's the only thing he bothered to clarify in AR specifically, like, oh yeah, these fast facts in AR, they are not canon.
Right.
If he's saying that, I have to assume everything else in the game is. Because
Yeah,
why
I
not mention
agree.
anything else in the
Yeah,
same post?
exactly. And maybe another reason is because it didn't gain that much attention like after it was like shut down or whatever. And well, I don't know. Chica's Party World has, and he hasn't said anything, so I don't know if that's the reason. But yeah, I think you're right. And you also brought up we get two skins for Springtrap in Dead by Daylight, so why go back to a game that's
Right,
approved?
and
So
that collab is probably canon.
or approved
Because,
by
like, I
Scott,
think,
right? Because he had a big
right, it is
part.
approved by. Right, because, and like it all had to be gone through with Scott. There's an interview Behavior did with him, and like what is it like them going out of their way to saying like, oh yeah, like he had to like approve everything, and like it's nothing big, but like one of the things you do learn from like the add-ons
Mhm.
with Springtrap is that the kid that went into Freddy was named what was it, Gabriel? Like
Yes.
it's nothing groundbreaking, but like even like if that is canon and that is canon lore you're putting in there, like wouldn't it be weird for him to put in canon lore like that, but
Hmm.
non-canon skins from
Yeah,
AR?
no, 100%. Yeah, and I think that's the reason we didn't have a survivor like Michael Afton, for example. Would have been too
I
much.
really.
Would have been. I know it would have been really cool if we played a purple guy running around. I would have loved that, but no, yeah. Wait,
I think there's a
sorry.
non-zero chance for a second chapter where he would do that.
I hope so. That'd be really cool, and I would buy it if he did. I almost bought it for Spring Trap. I still want to. Uh,
Um,
sorry, that was a
but
question. I want to look at stream. I lost it. Um,
Glitchtrap is a Springtrap skin, so how does that connect? God, there's a lot I want to say with
uh,
that. uh, you're on the
Yeah,
right
we'll look at the
track.
KAR emos. Don't worry. And if you have a specific part you want us to look at, because there's a couple, let us know. Um, yes. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Two questions. So one from Kevin. We'll talk about Springtrap soon. He's talking about the voice lines. I did look at those, and I do talk about them in the video that's coming up. So don't worry. We'll talk about those. And then also Blue Star Moon. No, I just had a question. Oh yes. Also, Blue Star Moon. Yes. Also, the emos weirdly imply that another version of Glitch Trap was just found from the AR team and collected by Vanessa. That's true. Yeah. One of the emails. That's kind of what we talked about last time. Makes it feel like there's two Glitch Trap. We learn about a Glitch Trap thing in AR, or sorry, Help Wanted, and then in AR we get an email about the partner team being like, hey, I have this animatronic and I need to take off the show to get the circuit board. And then with that circuit board, they upload it, and it feels like another strand of Glitch Trap is uploaded into their computers, and then so forth happens. And we kind of talked about it briefly last time, but I take that as like just two glitch traps, but all being the same thing, if that makes sense. I think that was planted by Vanessa. I don't think it was just something around there. I think that was planted from Vanessa after what happened with Help Wanted and like DOZ, whatever, and to like basically trap them and have control over the animatronics. So that's how I'll take that. Cause yeah, there is like
Wait, go
two.
over that again?
Okay, so yeah, in Help Wanted, right? Does he know says Nero?
Okay.
We know. So yeah, in Help Wanted, Glitch Trap,
Mhm.
we know that story. And in AR, we get an email where your partner company for Fazbear is trying to open up the shelling of an animatronic to take out a circuit board, and then that circuit board is taken back to their lab or whatever, and then they upload it they scan it, and then a virus is scanned into their systems. It's like a separate scenario from Help Wanted, and it's talking about another virus in that sense. Um, and
Huh.
this would take place after Help Wanted. Yeah, we talked about it briefly, Blue Star Moon, but don't worry, not like this where it's like a dedicated thing. But yeah, I take that as like a strand of glitch trap in that sense, where it's like two glitch trap viruses, but they are the exact same thing, if that makes sense. Because yeah, this is a different thing from Help Wanted.
That I am curious about, like, if we can pull that specific email up in the stream if possible, like if there's
Yes,
archives
of
of those
course.
at
No, yeah,
least.
yeah. Let's see.
That's very interesting if there's two. I would want to know exactly what is said before I give like specific thoughts.
Right, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like Blue Star, I just see it as Vanessa planting glitch trap in an animatronic and then sending it to the AR team. So then, because the virus, what it does is just give her control over the animatronics, and then you can view them. Her using it for whatever reason. Okay, I'm pulling them up here again. I don't know. It's hard because there's not like a list of which ones are cut, like, or at least on this specific doc I looked at. So, but I'm pretty sure this one is in the actual game. I'm pretty sure.
Well, and then that would suggest though that that would have to happen after Vanessa got corrupted by glitchtrap,
Right.
which like
Wait, sorry, this is random.
is Vanessa
Sorry, Var, are you on the
is Vanessa
document for the emails, or no?
On a document? No, I was
No.
just on
Okay, this is funny, but
like
someone else is like on
whatever.
this like shared document, and I see them because I've never seen anyone else on this because it's like a document from like Reddit. Someone sent from four
Oh,
years
nice! I
ago.
didn't
So I've
even know
never
that
seen
was
yeah, I've never
a
seen
thing.
someone else on it. I'm like, whoa, that's cool. I'm here too. Don't worry. Okay, let me pull this up
this
on
might
stream. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
be
Go
an
ahead.
no, I'm sorry. This might be an extremely dumb question, just because again I've not played this game specifically, but and now that I'm thinking about it as well, like I just want like is Tape Girl Vanessa?
I think they're different people. I think. Okay, I pulled up the emails by the way.
And
If you guys.
oh yeah, yeah, because there's the emails like showing us yeah how she gets corrupted is different, right? Because
A document from Reddit says
Vanessa's working
Gladys.
somewhere else, right?
Right.
And there's the Louis. Is it from the AR emails we hear that? Like this backstory of how Vanessa got
We can
corrupted?
try to look now, but I'm not. I don't think so. I think that's more off. But here, yeah, this one's talking about. But don't worry, Clavis. I swear this is legit. This is also like I've seen the screenshots of these. This is just one nice document where they're all together. I swear. I don't roast me for looking up on Reddit. But and then also yeah, you see this person in the corner? They're on the document with me. So thank you for joining, anonymous. Who I can't. I don't know what the animal that is. Okay, so yeah, so power
Nice.
tools, right? You can see it, right? Or do you share
Yeah,
screen? Okay,
yeah.
cool. So power tools, can I use power tools to Anna from Daniel? Hey Anna, the casing on the animatronics are really hard to get off. Can you approve me use power drills? And then she says no. He asks again, so forth, so forth. And then this is afterwards. Hey guys, I just got kicked off the system. I finished scanning the last set of circuit boards Dan brought me, the person who just took off the casings. But now I'm locked out. Is anyone else getting this unknown error? So then the rest of the emails are them fighting off this virus, and then they contact V_A from Fazbear Entertainment. Here we go. And she says, "Hi Steve, I'm with Fazbear Entertainment tech support. Jim filled me on your concern about a virus and asked me to take a look at your system. If you can give me access, I'll get started ASAP. Thanks." Um,
It's odd because she never worked, as
un-
far as I know, Vanessa never worked in tech
right.
at
Wait,
Fazbear. She
sorry.
went straight to head of
Underscore
security,
did.
right?
It's really well put. Wait, underscore did this? That makes so much sense. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, underscore is the goat. That makes so much sense. And he also like has this is funny. I'll look it up later. But he bought like the URL for like FNAF AR service or something, and like he like has messages there. It's pretty cool. Underscore did that. But sorry. Oh yeah, sorry. I should explain that. Like another email, right? We learned how Vanessa basically stole IT credentials, and that's how she has this email. That's how she's contacting them. She's pretending to be IT. She stole these IT credentials
Okay.
and then is emailing them. So yeah, and then she goes here, and then she's like, I'm getting rid of it, and then the other people are gossiping about her, which is really funny, because they're questioning if she's a legit. And this is interesting. Okay, it's better than legit. V_A's got the virus isolated in one location now. Not sure why we're letting it linger in one spot rather than just wiping it out. But whatever it is, it's off our systems. So FNAF actually talked about this, and he said that the one location it's isolated in was Burn Trap, which is a pretty interesting idea, and I do like that. Because yeah, I kind of forgot about that. And then update, they're like, oh, we did it, we're good, and they're like, yes. And then at the end, yeah, and then again, they're saying the virus is out of their systems. And then afterwards, an unknown user just sent a command. Somebody's using our system to give commands to active animatronics. Somebody just turned off safety features. I can't turn them back on. All traces are gone. I checked again. Are we sure V_A from Fazbear isn't still accessing the system? ? I'm locked out of my computer. I can't tell what's going on. And then there's talking from the iPhones because they got kicked out of their computers and they're just panicking. And then the last one is, Jim, I try to call you. Please call me back. This is urgent. So, yeah. Yeah, pretty interesting if you want me. But yeah, _ made like a website that has the emos. I tried also looking at that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like the URL is pretty cool. Also pull it up if I can. Let me see.
Oh yeah, and you might want to share with us specifically, just because there was a little bit of a desync.
Okay, yeah, I'll try here.
I don't know. Yeah, but I'm still just stuck on trying to like make sure I'm caught up. Which again, because again, like I've been focusing on old lore for a minute, so I haven't brushed up on this in a minute. But yeah, so Tape Girl and Vanessa are not the same person. And I know that sounds dumb. Bear with me, and I do remember that because I remember Vanessa. Is it in Security Breach? You can read the email or something, like somewhere I remember like there's a story about Vanessa talking about, no, it's an audio tape where she's talking about like how like I think like Lewis, like someone cut their face off with a paper shredder at wherever she was working before, and I forget where she was working before.
Or isn't that already like in Fazbear, like after Jeremy or Jimmy, one of the two, like faced the glitchtrap virus and like start seeing it? And
yeah, Jeremy was his name.
Yeah, so yeah, that's already at Fazbear, I'm pretty sure.
Is it?
Yeah, right. I don't know. Vor, do you remember? Oh, yeah, isn't it like at Fazbear? Like
where she was working somewhere else.
I don't think that was Vanessa though. That was the Help Wanted audio tapes.
Yeah, Tape Girl.
Yes.
Who we're saying is different from Vanessa, probably.
As far as I know.
So does Vanessa get corrupted by glitchtrap at the Pizzaplex, or I thought she was working somewhere else. Glitchtrap got in her mind and then did something to have her become head of security at Fazbear, and then she moved there. Is how I always thought it was, but I might have gotten that completely wrong.
Some office, but it's still like Fazbear though. I'm pretty sure it's still Fazbear Entertainment, just some or was it contractors? Oh wait, no, maybe you're right. Maybe it was like a contractor for the, not like Fazbear directly. But this is Tape Girl, not Vanessa. Just a contractor. Yeah, I think Omnisoap is correct. Just some contractors working on the VR game in their own little company or whatever. And then Vanessa. Wait, how was Vanessa corrupted by the virus?
That's what I was trying to figure out, because we know how Tape Girl did. So it's like, that's what I'm trying to make sure I'm sure of, is like, how did Vanessa...
Yeah, does anyone in chat know how Vanessa... Why is that? Wait, Var?
Like, that feels big enough to where it's like, oh, I should know this.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, what's the moment Vanessa... Yeah, okay, thank you. Tape Girl, thank you, Clavis. Tape Girl is a contractor for Silver Parasol Games.
Silver Parasol, okay.
Goated.
Yeah, she is somewhere and then moved to the Pizzaplex because of the higher up. Yeah, and
that makes sense. We play as her. Okay, yeah. So she has moved to Pizzaplex afterwards. But Vanessa is always worked at Fazbear, I feel like, right? Not Help Wanted? I mean, sorry. Vanessa is not Tape Girl, right? Yeah, okay, so Vanessa played Help Wanted. That makes sense. I can get by that. That makes sense, right? Because in the Dreadbird, you'll see she also like picks up the Vanny mask, probably. That makes sense. Hello, me loafers. Welcome. Love your videos, by the way. Hope you upload it more
Well, then
soon.
that's interesting then, because if that's the case, that kind of eliminates
1-1, then AR
Vanessa as a
transfer. Okay,
potential
okay.
for whoever that client was putting glitchtrap there in the first place, right? With Silver Parasol.
Yeah, Vanessa's always a Fazbear player. Okay. Um,
So that would have to be someone else, right? If Vanessa's not corrupted yet.
right.
Which is
Huh.
just interesting, I guess, to point
Right, like
out.
who sent it out originally?
Right, because it has to
That's
go
a good
from
point.
DLZ to Silver Parasol and apparently to the Pizzaplex. And
Hmm.
so was Vanessa just working somewhere else at the Pizzaplex? Because it made it sound
Uh,
like an outside hire. Like, I would need to also see the security breach mail of, like, was it an outside hire or, like, was it an
it's
internal
outside, of course.
hire?
Yeah, but
Um,
wait. Yeah, I always thought that virus was there. Put the virus there was Vanessa, but hmm. I see. But we're saying like if this happened before Vanessa was
well, yeah, if that
right.
is the case, right, and you're saying,
Hmm.
oh, she's not corrupted until Glitchtrap was at the Pizzaplex, then, again, who's doing all that with the client and Silver Parasol and DLZ and moving Glitchtrap? Like, because Vanessa's not corrupted by that point.
Hmm.
Glitchtrap has to get to the Pizzaplex first,
Okay, wait.
if
So
she's
Clavis
always been...
says the circuit boards are from Fazbear Entertainment themselves. In the AR emails, it's also mentioned that Fazbear Entertainment is shutting down all contract projects, including vintage hardware. Right? Okay, okay. Fazbear is just sending this stuff to all the companies they work with. Oh, SMH. Vanessa constantly infiltrates other companies on behalf of Fazbear Entertainment. She does it in Help Wanted 1 and AR. Interesting. Vanessa has been
I
corrupted
never
since Help
know.
Wanted 1. Interesting. Okay, okay. Wow, okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I
If
guess I
that
just
is the
want to make
case,
sure I have
that's
my facts
very
straight.
subtle.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, I just want to make sure like everything. Okay, that makes sense. She was moved to the Pizzaplex due to the higher ups, right? More likely just glitchtrap manipulated system, right? Yeah, glitchtrap or Ms. Afton could be at Pizza. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, everyone. Thank
I
you.
mean,
Okay, okay, that makes sense.
yeah, yeah, and that's just what I'm trying to make sure of, because it's like, if it's not like, and she's not corrupted yet, it has to be a third party, is just what I'm making sure of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, it would be weird for, like, how can Glitchtrap do that if he's not even at the Pizzaplex yet, is just what I am thinking of. But, like, if they sent him out, like, from circuit board, like, someone had to know what that led to, like, right? Like, what other purpose, like, unless that's a pure accident as
Right, I
well,
think that's
like,
what it could have been because they're just sending like things out, and it isn't until after glitchtrap forms then they're like, okay, stop on the vintage stuff because it caused
yeah,
something,
and
you
that's
know.
where you
So it
can
could have been
also get
accident.
the audio one of it's like, oh yeah, the client broke in here
Right, like
after
someone after, right, and then who broke in is
what's
also
his face had
interesting.
problems there.
Yeah, I don't know what chat things like in the tapes like who were saying broke in. But sorry, Mooney chat. Fazbear sent the chips to Help Wanted 1. Vanessa is glitch trapped. Then AR in security breach. The virus in AR is put there by Vanessa. Then isolated. The job is done. Use other places right when she's transferred. Okay, to the Pizzaplex. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Glitch trap would have.
What a
Okay,
one.
okay.
This is glitch
Glitch
trap.
trap to fit building. Third party. Glitch trap is just that good, man. Honestly, yeah.
I guess so.
I
The
always
virus.
assumed glitch trap being added to virtual experiments. Oh, it was an accident. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know why I thought for some reason it was Vanessa or like a purposeful thing. I mean, okay, yeah, they're just setting off the circuit board. Thank you, Clouds. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Glitch trap to the AR team.
It's nice
Took
to
it back.
refresher on the
God, that's
details.
convoluted if that is the case. Like, so, and just because I keep hearing different answers, like, was
Yeah, it's not clear though.
Vanessa working at the pizza or with at Fazbear at all before that, or was she working just somewhere else and just happened to get corrupted by Glitchtrap, like what was his name, Jeremy? But it actually worked with her, and then he has her go to the Pizzaplex, or was she always there? That still is like
I think
unclear to
Vanessa
me.
was always just working somewhere in Fazbear. I don't know if Pizzaplex necessarily, but I think she was always just there, and then played Help Wanted and would be taken over. I read the emails way too much, Bronze. I know the AR lore. No, I can definitely tell them that's a good thing. No, I appreciate it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna start bugging you more about the lore, about AR especially. Yeah, no, I think someone intentionally gave the Silver Pro team the circuit boards with glitch trap. Oh, okay.
right. Like it feel like
Hmm.
because that part two like feels just so intentional to me. Like what are they doing? Like, if they've got
Oh,
all this
that's
money
fair.
to go to
Yeah.
Pizzaplex, what do they need to
Right,
like
I guess
dig through
to
all this
yeah,
crap
to me it
for?
felt like they were looking for something specifically. Like even Blue
Exactly.
Star says because in Help Wanted Tape Girl says she assumes that the company left all those old circuit boards. Okay. Or maybe it is just an accident and they're just cheap, which also really aligns with Fazbear. To be honest, it's not made clear if Vanessa was working at Faz Entertainment during Hope Wanted or if she only started working at Fazbear after getting possessed. Okay, so yeah, it's like up to
So
interpretation,
that's
I guess. Yeah,
unclear.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
Wherever she was, she gets corrupted by playing Help Wanted specifically then.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, you're right. I think.
But that
Like
is
you do see.
interesting because, like, isn't the Help Wanted game itself supposed to be like a training game for new Fazbear employees?
Help Wanted one or
Or is
two?
that
I
only
think
Help Wanted
that's only
2?
Help Wanted two. The first one is just like actually, it's like an actual game being released to people. That's like I guess
Okay,
how it is
the
for us.
public,
Like it's
yeah,
a
the
VR horror game.
rebrand game
Yeah, it's like a
basically.
horror VR game making fun
Okay,
of them. Yeah.
okay.
Um.
So I guess Vanessa might have just played that out in the world somewhere randomly, and she just happened to be the one that got corrupted by glitchtrap, I guess.
Right, is Var alive? Yeah, we're gonna hear Var rant for a bit here. He's gonna start yapping us. Don't worry, Glitch. Don't worry, he is alive. um, I think. Well, yeah, because I'm assuming we don't know like if she's a beta tester or anything. So yeah, I guess she just played it maybe. But Var, what do you think about all this? While I pull up these
Yeah.
fast facts, because I really want to read these to you guys. They're funny.
Well, I feel like it has to be an accident, not just because the client came back looking for the stuff, but also that they accidentally sent a bunch of emails that they weren't supposed to see either between
Ah, that's
the
true
indie
too.
developer and Fazbear. So it's like they were really rushing this thing. They were trying to get it out as fast as they could. So I can see it maybe being like someone's behind the scenes sending that intentionally, but it
Right.
just seems like it wasn't supposed to make it there.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they kind of reiterate that again with the AR stuff with like Fazbear's like, whoa, hold the brakes here, everybody. No more vintage stuff being uploaded. Like just no more adding that to the AR experience, I guess.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I can get behind honestly both, but I okay, that makes sense. Okay. But really quick, Clavis says Hope Wanted does specify we are an early playtesters, so it's before the VR game. So yeah, so we can just assume she was a beta tester, I guess, before release to the public.
Well, Tape Girl is, right?
I think it's like when we're playing VR, it's still in. It's probably said somewhere we're in beta testing. I'm assuming is what Clavis saying. Meaning like the player is in beta testing, so probably a beta tester. Yeah, what if she just started like as a beta tester and then after being possessed, then taking a Pizzaplex?
In
I'm
which
also
case,
curious. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, are both Vanessa and Tape Girl beta testers? Or were at one point?
Yeah, I guess so. Would have been easier to make them one in that sense, but um, yeah,
I'm sorry, go ahead, V.
yes.
Why did they even need to bother with the AR? Like, couldn't they just go straight to the security breach building? Like, I don't understand the point of AR.
Like as a game as a whole.
Yes.
Like I
Well, I don't
said
have an answer,
before,
but it's
like
cool.
my take is like what I said before, right? About how like it remember when I like asked you before of like God, where did Fazbear get all this money to build this massive complex? Because again, like FNAF 6 happens, Henry shuts down everything. Like the corporation is that Fazbear Entertainment is no longer a corporate entity, right? So Fazbear Incorporated dissolved, gone, bye. If they had any money, it probably got divvied up by the shareholders or whatever by that point. All right, so Fazbear's got no money. All right, it's whenever you think FNAF 6 is over. We've got between then and whenever you think Security Breach starts, which at worst is like maybe a decade, right? Maybe. And if it's before that, that's even a smaller brink of time. And it's like, how much money do you think it cost them to build the Pizzaplex? And it's like, the AR service makes the most sense to me, right? Like, I think it was Game Theory that put that out years before, was where I first heard that idea, right? Of like, oh yeah, someone is like got the rights to everything and is just like shilling the stuff everywhere in any way they can with like chocolate Bonnie skins and like anything they can shamelessly do to like make money with this because you would need a lot of it to do that and like
Chocolate
that
sea bonnie.
Well, and I mean, like the criticism we gave before, it might be the in-universe answer of AR was a cash grab. The rental
Yeah,
service was a cash grab, right? Like, maybe that's me coping as usual, but it would be funny if it was kind of meta like that of like, oh, this cash grab game was a cash grab service in universe. Like, and
yeah, it
again,
makes
maybe that's
sense.
me being too
Yeah,
charitable.
I see that too, but I also think it's teasing Burn Trap and Golden Freddy. But before I get into that, Omnisoap, this is for you. Fast facts incoming that are totally wrong, by the way, apparently now. Um, I'll just read a few of them. The original animatronics featured spring-lock suits that had to be hand-cranked to allow them to be worn safely by employees. Fazbear's twisted pizza recipe was voted most yummy by 6 out of 10 children in every survey from 1988 to 1993. That one's funny. They should have kept that one.
Most yummy.
Right? The first
Most
location
yummy.
of the Freddy's franchise was actually Fredbear's Family Diner. Whoa. You see, they're throwing a lot of things out there that I'm sure Scott was like, you can't just do that.
I was like, no.
Right? This is if I read this would have been insane. Just like hearing William Afton, but the famous William Afton is the man responsible for the creation of the animatronics we all know and love. That one's not too harmful, but like still, it just I don't know. I don't think they name drop William. Some of the first animatronics built by William Afton featured claw mechanisms that were able to hide away items inside them. That's fun
Scott's like,
times.
no.
Yeah, he's like, whoa, you can't just say that. Whoa, right? I bet he was freaking out. He's like, you need to stop right now. In 1993, the most dangerous profession in the United States was actually a night security guard. What? That one doesn't do too much harm. Wait, sorry. Like, despite the name, sorry, I cannot read this one because it is like hidden. Okay, despite the name, hurricanes are actually not the leading cause of death of children in Hurricane, Utah. That is crazy. Sorry, I'm gonna read it sideways because okay.
3 missed calls from Escott.
Right? He's like, yo, pick up right now. Chica's Cupcake features a unique set of servos and its own independently suite of software. Oh, so like saying Chica's its own thing. Chica's Cupcake.
Yeah.
Dang, I have to go now already. Good night. Oh, good night, Kevin. Appreciate you
night,
tuning
night.
in though. Yeah, earlier stream today. And then what the? Rockstar Bonnie was developed from the original Bonnie for use in Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria franchise operations. Whoa,
17
that is
missed calls
crazy.
from Escott.
Right, that is crazy. Rockstar Bonnie mentioned what? And I think there's more. That's just the ones I read. Oh, actually, that might be all, but I think there might have been more. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Stop.
Yeah, I wonder what his reaction to those was. Stop right now, because that is crazy. But yeah, I just thought I'd do this. Not canon, unfortunately. Scott did say he's like, yeah, those weren't approved by me. He just said it somewhere. I swear.
Everything
Rockstar
else in
MCI,
AR, though,
maybe.
apparently fair game.
Right? Okay, so for me, right, I think this game is to tell us, yeah, the fast fact is what caused the Rockstar MCI theory SMH. That makes sense. um, I feel okay, yeah. So for me, I think one of the big teases was for Burn Trap, being like Springtrap itself, because I talked about the last stream, but they bring up the Springtrap suit and they're like, hey, some of our customers are complaining about a bad smell from a vintage Bonnie suit. Is that ours? And then there's a kind of it was a cut email, right? But like the person replies to him and he's like, no, they're probably just doing it to troll us because we don't have a vintage Bonnie model. And then yeah, that's it. So I don't know. I think they're pointing some importance to Burn Trap that I think would have ultimately led to to Spring Trap that would have led to Burn Trap. Because why is there a corpse in there? That's never made sense to me. If we're saying this is like a real animatronic. How could Spring Trap possibly come back, right? Because and we know this isn't something being made by the Funtime special delivery service. So who is making Spring Trap again, and who's like doing these Spring Lock incidents, right? So that to me, I think, has huge implications. And then Golden Freddy also is in this game.
Bear with me. More slowly go over that. So, like, they found a suit with a body in it?
Well, it's just Springtrap. So, Springtrap was released in the game, right? And to tease the game,
Yes.
AR released an email. I'll pull up the exact email. Actually, no,
Yeah,
wait.
what'd they say?
I should be able to find it. Oh, you see, like, I have 3 different tabs open for these emails because they're all over the place, and I do not like it. It's definitely in the other section.
as all who have stood before me.
Fire.
He has to have such fun with those voice
Real.
lines.
Okay. Okay, here we go. This is the email. The title of the email is "Couple of Weird Customer Reports." Hey Tristan, we've been getting some weird reports here in customer service that I don't know how to respond to. A handful of our more hardcore users of the service have been reporting service calls from an animatronic that isn't appearing anywhere in our database. Some kind of vintage body model. A couple of people have mentioned a really bad smell from it as well. Is it possible some old secondhand model somehow made it into our deployment rotation? So yeah, so this Springtrap isn't being made by the actual AR company, which to me tells me that someone else is making different, more Springtraps, right? And there is a corpse inside of it. So the question is this William's actual corpse? Is this a new corpse? And then where did the Springtrap shell itself come from?
They're saying it's a smell.
Yeah, like and it is probably the corpse is what it, it's like definitely a body is what it looks like. Imagine having hardcore FNAF AR players in Universe SMH. That would have been me. I'm sorry, that would have been a hardcore
AR super fan. Well, yeah, exactly right. I very well could. And it's like, can AR simulate smell? Like even the AR stuff, like I'm not 100% on because like there's stuff in Ruin, like with Cassie falling through walls, and like I don't know what's real and what's not. And I get that's the point, right?
Yeah.
But like, could they simulate smell? Maybe.
I think the issue is like it's an AR game for us, but like in universe, they're actually sending animatronics.
Right, these are real animatronics.
So it's not like just a simulation.
Right, because in universe it's just special delivery service. AR I don't think is mentioned anywhere. That's for us. So these are real. This is a real Springtrap with a real corpse inside of it. And then interesting enough, I'm pretty sure it was Kevin. I'm sorry if we're wrong. Talking about the voice lines, and you also knew this. But Springtrap has voice lines from Ultimate Custom Night, the exact same voice lines. He's like something about being spared. Also a voice line from Nightmare. So that's also interesting. I could see that as I just see it's two possibilities. One, this is actually William's corpse, and then Var I think brought this up where it could be like the leftover shell from sister location, and then his corpse was just shoved back into that, and this is actually William coming back. And like even the way he knows some of these voice lines, like he's repeating it to us because it's like what he heard for like being killed over and over, or even it's just like a part of his
recurring
soul
trend
in
of
a
his
corpse.
is
Right,
to
exactly.
repeat others' lines.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute though. Wait. But Springtrap's in the AR game. They're already sending Springtrap. So are we sure it's his endo or his animatronic?
Nope, not at all. That's what I'm saying. Like, it could be like Vanessa simulating Springlock experiments, trying to bring him back somehow. Because also, I'm pretty sure there's multiple. Yeah, it's not AR. They're sending actual Springtraps, plural. So there's multiple Springtraps being sent right now, to people.
They're just saying like
how in the Pizzaplex books the mimic ended up with those rabbit ears,
right? Oh,
when it's delivered to the Pizzaplex. Do you think it has anything to do with that?
Oh, and there's the purple rabbit ears someone drew on it with glitchtrap in the endo daycare.
Maybe. Oh,
I don't know.
Also, that's a good point. But he steals a few voice lines from UCN, which is funny because William should be the only one who's heard them. So again, I think there's some possibility that it's William actually coming back. But at the same time, we're talking about like multiple Springtraps and a clown Springtrap at that too. They don't talk about the other skins, but it looks like they are also corpse bodies. So like, why? Like, and if we are saying these are other like vintage suits, where did Vanny or Vanessa, for example, if it's her, get other Springtrap or like Spring Bonnie shells? And then shouldn't this like take decades also? Like, how is this so fast where we just can spawn in Springtraps? And why do they sound like William Afton also? There's so many
just spawn in Springtraps.
So there's that's what it looks like. They're just spawning in Springtraps. I'm like,
it might also be worth mentioning that in the DBD collab, William also copies a line he heard before as well, with "the darkest pit of hell is open for business," right?
Really? What? That's
from Henry. Yes.
Yeah, that's really cool.
He copies exactly what Henry said in his fire speech.
Oh.
So I get another recurring trend of William reusing lines others told him.
That's really cool. This is funny from Clavis. The only other skin they can canonically mention in the emails is Shamrock Freddy. So, or yeah, Green Freddy is canon. That's true.
Boy.
Wait, I thought
Right?
they mentioned
Why
the
not mention
toys.
Clown? They mention who?
Welcome back, Cult of
But
Afton. God, I wish that
I
was
remember
such a
receiving
cool
Toy
idea.
Pika, and there was like a message about that.
Maybe yeah, maybe there might have been. I'm not sure. But it's funny because I feel like yeah, they mentioned like the other ones, like why not Springtrap? Hello. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's just something odd about it. Like, what was the point of any of it?
yeah, no, yeah. For me, I'm telling you. For me, so how I see it is again, this is just like some theory, if you will. But say it's spring because even though I like the idea of William coming back, and maybe it's like I don't want to give away a name's big
Does
theory,
always
but
come
Right,
back.
I don't want to.
right, it was like a part of it's like a part of his soul for some reason, coming back. Then I could see that, but for the most part, I think this is Vanny remaking Spring Lucas and prepping or preparing to try to bring back him as Burntrap, because then
So-
also sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say also we just have a lot of remnant everywhere, and again we use
Yes.
these remnants to power up
Yes.
the animatronics. But this remnant had to have come somewhere, right? If we're saying this is soul
Mhm.
energy from like murdered people, probably where did this come from? I have three answers: either from murdered employees in general, because we know there's a bunch of them. The other murdered children we learn about in Security Breach, because we don't really know when those kids go missing. It probably could have been before Security Breach,
No.
which is before AR, or it's like from the murdered people of the Spring Lock incidents that Vanny's doing. Those are my three answers. Hello Mio,
Or all
welcome.
of the above.
Or all the above, right? Because there's a lot of remnant, yeah. And then also Shadow Bunny is a protector of this remnant, like, or a guardian is how it's called. What if we're saying he's like a protector, like the puppet was, even though she really wasn't, but like he's a protector of the remnant from like the children, like the remnant children. Wait, sorry, remnant from the children, and that's why he doesn't want the player getting them. He's trying to like protect what's left in that sense. Just throwing that out there.
I'm not gonna spoil anything from my timeline, but I will ask a question to you guys and chat. Ultimate Custom Night is after FNAF 6, right?
Yeah, probably. Yes.
If that's the case, which ending of Ultimate Custom Night is canon?
I think that also depends how you interpret the endings. Because if you want to say like the one where Golden Freddy's twitching, I've seen like that's her moving on, or that's also her like not moving on, and that's why she's twitching. I think the Golden Freddy ending, but again, it also depends how you view it, and like what her twitching means.
What do you guys think? I don't want to say any more than that, but what do you guys think? What's the canon ending of Ultimate Custom Night? Is kind of the hint I'll give you.
Right? Yeah. Wait. What are the other endings? Do you mean like Old Man Consequences ending from UCN?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's one of them. Yeah.
What are the other ones? Because that one you're saying, and then Golden Freddy twitching, and then
That's two. Yeah.
what other UCN endings are there? Yeah, shout out to Forsaken AR. That is a really cool. Like, yeah, I don't know if you guys are Forsaken AR, but they are, bringing it back, themselves, and it's like they have Lefty in there, such really cool. So yeah, shout out Forsaken AR, and if I ever stream that, I that's like the game I want to stream. It gives us some taste of FNAF AR. But yeah, what are the endings of UCN? Sorry, I thought it was just those two.
Are there just two?
Yeah, I thought it was the Golden Freddy cutscene and then the Old Man Consequences where they go in the lake or whatever.
Or yeah, like Omnisoap. I think everything that happens in UCN is canon.
Yeah,
Or
and the
glitch,
Golden
yeah.
Freddy one's the super hard one to get right, where you've got to like max every
9800.
character
Yeah,
or something.
I think it's 9800. Yeah, so basically just besides two of them. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's all I want to say. Are there? Actually, let me look at that real quick. I honestly do not remember offhand.
Oh yeah, Milo, that'd be great. Thank you. But yeah, I think it is Golden Freddy ending, and her twitching because she hasn't moved on. Also, another thing. Also, wait, I have so many thoughts going in my head. Sorry, to answer one of the messages. Yes, there's a lot of remnant just floating around there. Yes. The other thing I want to talk about is Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy isn't addressed by the game or any emails at all, right? We see Golden Freddy here. We see Golden Freddy's face flash on the screen. We see It's Me. She glitches, and they can steal abilities from other animatronics in this game, right? Then in the Dark Circus DLC Encore, which is such a cool DLC, Golden Freddy comes back as Great Escape Freddy. And after you defeat all the animatronics, you get a cutscene of all of them defeated, but not except Golden Freddy. She's on the ground and she's like all defeated and tied up by the chains. But then her eyes light up blue, but she has like no eye sockets. Like that has to be possession, first of all, right? Because she has no endoskeleton or eye sockets, just like the actual shell of Golden Freddy, but her eyes glow blue. And in the teasers and in the trailer for this, someone by the letter C is sending us messages of "it's me" and "I'm coming" or "I'm coming back," something like that. Is that C for not Charlie? Oh my God, is that C for Cassidy coming back? Right? Because this game really makes it feel like Cassidy is coming back for some reason, you know. But then it's never addressed again in any other game, basically. Like what? That blows my mind. Like Golden Freddy is literally coming back, right? This is probably possession, not any other thing. This is probably possession, and no one talks about it. And she's not in any other game.
I'll just say, yeah, and I thought this was the case. Yes, those are
C
the
for
only
Andrew.
two endings for Ultimate Custom Night. And again, I don't want to hint more to anyone else than just look very carefully at the ending, both of those endings, and what is the same between them both.
Her not moving on, drowning. Wait, not moving on. I think.
Well, what happens, in both endings? Just go over it all, and you can figure it out. You're right there. Um, yeah. Um, and then just take that and and roll with it, right? Like, like I don't want to like spoon feed everything, but like, yeah.
Yeah, I want to say it's her
Um,
not moving on.
and yeah, if that's the case,
Hmm.
if that were the case, what would the implications of that be if she never moved on?
She's still
If she never
around.
even left in the first place, she can't come back, can she?
She hasn't left in the like. She's still around. She's been around the entire time.
Well, yeah, where'd she go? She didn't go anywhere,
Oh, that's a good point.
presumably. Well, I mean, and look at what happens in either ending. In one ending, what does Old Man Consequences try to tell her? Like, move on, leave the
To yeah,
demon to
leave the
his
demon to his
demons.
demons. Fire line by
And what
the
does she do? She drowns herself in a lake, and then
yeah.
you get the Golden Freddy jump scare.
Right.
All right, what happens in the Golden Freddy cutscene?
Her
Doesn't
twitching about.
well, something's making the Golden Freddy suit move? You know, it's
Hmm.
up to your interpretation of what that is, but
Oh, you're saying like it's still her? Like this is like a real life thing? Like it's her twitching?
yeah, I don't. I might as well just say it. Yeah, like I don't think she moves on in either ending.
Oh.
She stays to torture William in
Right.
both.
No, I agree.
Like in
Yeah,
neither
I
one
agree.
is she moving on.
No, yeah, I agree, and it works here especially like if she comes back, you know, because say William comes back in whatever form it is, it doesn't even need to be burn trap. Say he comes back,
Well,
which
and that would
he
be
probably
why
does.
he never left, because she's been torturing him this whole
Right.
time, and his soul couldn't move on.
Hmm. Exactly. So yeah, that's within
This is how
Cassidy
I
realm.
see it. This is how I see it.
Yeah. No, I like it, and
Um,
no, yeah, and Cassidy like being back with AR like the modern games. My only issue is like she's not anywhere else, and she could be somewhere in terms of parallels, or like maybe she's the Blob or Glamrock Freddy, whatever it is. But I just hate that it isn't like a direct return like it is in AR. You know, like why hype up her return with AR? You know, twice with normal Freddy and then this Great Escape Freddy, where again her eyes light up blue after you defeat her, but then she just doesn't show up again.
she's busy torturing William. Like, like
Dang it.
to know she.
Yeah.
I mean, like if like these both of these endings themselves kind of show like she can't like move on. Like, in what ending of Ultimate Custom Night does that make sense? Like, neither of them do to
No, I
me.
don't think she
Like,
moves on.
it would be a uphill battle for someone to convince me that either ending of Ultimate Custom Night means that Cassidy moves on.
Right.
Like, I just don't see it. Like, how would that be? Like, nothing I'm visually getting in either of those endings are showing me like, oh yeah, she moved on. Like, I just think like she's still in play because she never left. And ironically, that's kind of the tragic Greek irony with William too. Like, he couldn't move on because was like torturing him, right? Which is why Old Man Consequence told her leave the demon to his demons, right?
Right.
So then it's Dreadbear, Golden
Oh, maybe
Freddy.
Dreadbear. Oh yeah, okay. Well, maybe Dreadbear and Help Wanted, but post AR, I don't think she's. It's weird that she's not there. But I do, yeah, because I think Dreadbear could be the result of the OMC ending, where she is literally back. Like she drowns herself in this red lake, right? And then you can get Easter eggs where the sky is red and the lake is red, and then you see Dreadbear rising from that lake. Could that not be the result, like where it's Cassidy coming back in some form or another?
Could be.
I think Dreadbear, yeah, I think so. But then, like I'm saying, security breach and so forth, nowhere. And William Afton is probably somewhere. So That's why
Well, I
I
know.
want to say the Blob. I think.
Yeah, like narratively, it would have to be the Blob
Yeah,
if
because you see her
Burntrap
grab
is
her.
William, because it's like,
Right, because I feel like that's what
Why
definitely
it
Stewart was
reacted so
thinking.
viscerally to him was so weird.
Right, I think that's what Stewart was thinking. But then Scott was like, actually, that's the
yeah,
mimic, and the Blob is just the Blob, guys. Come on, get it right.
Scott was
Throw
like, make
Burntrap
a
out in
Second
ruin,
creature.
and then turn off the Blob's eyes, and that'll be good. Like that's I think that's what's happening. So I don't think Golden Freddy is in ruin or post games. I think it's just hard to find some role for her. But I'm telling you, I just think it's crazy in AR we get Springtrap and Golden Freddy coming back, which makes no sense. At least for
yeah.
Springtrap. Golden, sure. And also the Golden Freddy suit is like brand new. Why would who requested that? Why would they make a new Golden Freddy suit? Like that's not the FNAF 1 design.
I mean, they're kind of just making like all the characters to capitalize on
Damn,
as
they're that
much as
broke.
they
Right,
No,
like
can.
that's
if
true.
we've
They're
got
that
Fourth
broke.
of July Freddy here, like who's to
Right,
stop
so you
them
go
from
stream.
doing
That's
like
fair.
an alt design to begin with, right?
The evil C. That's true. Okay, the other thing I guess I want to bring up, right, is Fall Fest. So this dark DLC, it's called the Dark Encore DLC. This is so cool. I already blabbered about Golden Freddy coming back, but we also have Ballora and Ringmaster Foxy, which is cool. So we have these characters, right? I guess my thing is this actually Fall Fest? And if so, which one? To me, I want to say yes, it's Fall Fest. Why give us carnival, imagery if it's not for something? And if it's a Fall Fest, I want to say that because it could be a modern one, obviously, because that's when AR takes place. But there's also nothing stopping us from saying that we go back in past, or this is like a view into the past ones. But what do you guys think? I don't know.
I've not seen gameplay of it, so I can't really say.
I got you right now, man. This is so cool. For my goat, not Freddy on YouTube, by the way, the only one I could find who has this. It is insane.
God, it's such a shame. There's
Yeah,
like
my goat
5
non
people who have
Fredbear right
footage
here.
of this game.
I think I credit this man like 50 times because I use this footage so much. So shout out to the goat. Okay, yeah, so take a look. VAR, of course, as well, please. Everyone in chat. Here we go. Clavis, this is also for you because I'm pretty sure you said something about the circus or dark circus. Okay, here it is. Can you guys see it on stream? I can also stream it on Discord if you want.
Yeah, might help.
Technically, a circus isn't a carnival, said Clavis. That is probably true. I don't know the difference. I'll be honest with you, and I'm so sorry. My video, I use them as being the same thing. I'm so sorry. Please don't be mad. I use them as the same thing. I'm so sorry. Can someone please tell me the difference?
Made the same point.
Oh god, I'm deleting it already. Let me see. Let me stream this real quick.
Like, Circus Baby's a jester, not a clown. Or it's like she has elements from both or something.
Okay, here we go. You guys can see it, right? Hopefully. And then can everyone on stream see it also? Right? Can stream see my chat, like the gameplay right now?
I see it on the stream on my end.
Okay, cool.
And in the cord.
Perfect. Okay, here we go. By the way, this was $20. I don't think it was worth that much. It should have been less. But
Jeez.
it's okay. Yeah, so here we go. My goat, not Fredbear bot. I hope he made his money back with the revenue from this video, please. Okay, so here it is. Yeah, you're in this carnival, and you're just or circus. Oh my God, circus. Sorry, you're in a circus. Clearly, big old sign saying circus.
Okay.
Ringmaster Foxy right there. So yeah, basically you complete 3 different puzzles and then fight 3 different boss fights. So you have Ringmaster Foxy, you have Golden Freddy, which is in this take great escape. Oh, tank water, drowning. Exactly. So he's in there right now. Obviously, you can't look at him. But now you're walking around. A lot of endoskeletons on the ground.
More. Yeah, endos.
I'm pretty sure in the model. Okay, so I looked up the model from Skylar J, the goat, and I'm pretty sure it's pulled from the files. I don't think it's recreation. And on the outside, there are like the exact same trees we find with every other Fall Fest iteration. I will say that, But there's only trees around there, like kind of those old tree look. So I do think it is.
It kind of looks like the outside of the
barn
MCM.
or anything. Exactly. So I do think it is that. Yeah, exactly. So you see a lot of imagery. I want to see. Okay, remaster.
David's
really cool
ball.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
It's not.
No. Also, hello, Maddox. Welcome.
You never know.
Right? I'm like,
when
thinking,
were they
can't
making
look.
this?
This is right. I want to look up the date. Let me search up the date real quick.
Yeah, when did they make AR?
Okay, the DLC was released.
Scott was like, that we need the funniest thing we can put in here.
Okay, it was released November 25th, 2019, and why
Is that
can't
a
I not find
ball?
when the DLC was released? Oh, December 31st, 2021 for the DLC, I think.
It might be, but it might have been like very early. It might have been
Right?
like,
Yeah, maybe.
where was the ball?
Let me go back a
Da-da-da.
bit. Was it
Yeah,
here?
just get the.
Right there?
Oh, yeah, big one. Okay, yeah, no. Like,
Maybe not.
what was the thing in the glass case? Was that a ball too?
In the glass case.
Like a
Let me
little bit
see. You
forward?
see, why can't we play this? We would have been playing this right now. Oops. Sorry, I just went up my thing.
Da-da-da. Yeah, Scott, can you re-release this,
Also,
please?
there's a tub. Ritos talks about the drowning story from Tales from the Pizzaplex, who people think is Cassidy. Oh, what is
Yeah,
that?
like what's in
Look
that?
in there. What is that? Maybe like
Is
a
that a
magic
ball?
ball thing where it's like, the fortune tellers, I want to say.
Is it
It
a
looks
bowling
like
ball or what?
the hippo animatronics thing, not gonna lie.
Like, because it's like, why is the ball in the case? Like,
Right?
what?
Okay, so
Uh,
yeah. And then so you do these little puzzles, right? And then also a lot of candles here. Any of those could lead to a fire, just saying. Just saying. And there's a lot of explosives too, right? Oh, look at these masks, by the way. Clown
I wonder if
Springtrap,
I did
Freddy.
get this.
You seen
I don't
this?
remember buying it.
Yes,
I don't
thank you,
think I
Mystic
got
Hippo.
this.
No, I never bought this. I was so sad. Also, there's framed photos of all the circus animatronics. Golden Freddy, and there's like Clown Springtrap too.
okay.
Oh my god, he's moving. That's cool. Yeah, I'll just pull you guys. Okay, so after you complete a few puzzles, then you get hit with the cutscene for one of the animatronics. This is actually really cool. Boom. And then you gotta fight him. This guy cooks. He doesn't die once, by the way. This guy's insane. And then he shocks him up.
You gotta do the little Pokemon Go mini game.
Literally, yeah. Boom. Very cool.
Ooh.
And then you keep moving on, and you go to Ballora, which I think he'll show us.
What? God, like if that is the the one in the glass case, not that one, but like if
That
that
one
is
did
David's
surprise me a little
ball,
bit, yeah.
what an insane
Oh, Ballora's right there. I
foreshadow.
don't know if you can see her. Ballora is right there. You can see her main
Huh.
arenas too, yeah. So
Yeah.
she's also here. So we get
Which is
that,
kind
and
of cool
then
because it's like in Mike's, what is it, the security logbook or whatever. What is it called? He like there's pictures of Ballora as like still a relevant character and stuff. So I'm like,
right, yeah.
I always wondered why that would be that far in the future, but then I'm like, oh, okay, so they just use these
Ooh.
characters again later on.
That would
Which is
make
kind of
yeah. This could be
interesting.
this could be what's happening here, right? Okay, and then we get Ballora animation, which is really cool as well. Once he walks over
Maybe they were
there,
even rented out here.
right? Yeah, like this could be like again like a community booth, a carnival thing, and they rented out some sort of fireworks. Could start a fire, perhaps.
And that's what
There
I'm
you go.
also
So fire
wondering,
hazard.
like
Right? A huge
if we're
fire.
running with the assumption that this circus is either at or outright Fall Fest itself, would that start to imply that this is a Fazbear operation
I
and not like
think
a third party
I
thing they're
think
going
this
to?
could be Fazbear. I think this part specifically, like I'm telling you, I think a huge booth and then specific parts of it. Oh, I just hit my mic. Specific parts of it, like booths, are from Fazbear. Sorry, I get so excited about this because I'm like, it's so cool. That's what I
What's so
think,
cool?
right? And then also, this is like when you shock. I just want to show this because it's cool. I'm telling you, this guy doesn't die. He's so good at the game. I don't know how these mechanic works. I totally forgot, but he does something with his flashlight here, I think.
It's so much fun. All they have to do is just remake it for VR.
Yeah. Right. And then right after this point, and then you start fighting Golden Freddy or prepping for Golden Freddy. You see, it's me, her face popping up. This
So
can't be just an
weird.
AI. This got to be possession. Has to be. Also, I have like a 60% keyboard or whatever, so I don't have mouse moving upward, or so I can't skip 10 seconds. So I got to do it with my mouse. I'm sorry. Then this scene's really cool. Him out of the tank because it falls down. Sounds good, Maddox. Appreciate you tuning in though. Casting calls. Ooh.
Yes.
Hopefully be in FNAF 3. Maddox, if you're in FNAF 3, don't forget me. But yeah, have fun. And good luck with the casting calls.
Yeah,
And
for
thank you for
sure.
tuning in. That's awesome.
That is so
Right.
odd.
So yeah, then you fight him, and then look, this is the big part I want you to pay
It's
attention to,
so
right?
visually cool. Like, why can't we have
Yes,
that? This
right.
just
But give this to me in
like released
VR
it as a desktop game.
Yeah,
or desktop. I'll
that's
take
got to
anything.
re-release this.
VR would be perfect though.
There you go. You shock him. His gameplay glitches a little, but it's okay. I don't have gameplay, so who am I to judge? Also, this gives Fall Fest, right? This loading
Oh, it
screen,
just looks so cool.
right? Come on,
It
come on,
does.
come on.
It,
But
it is
anyways,
like its own.
right?
It
So here's
almost
a
like
cutscene.
it's like the circus is that big tent, and it's like
Yeah,
a
exactly. Like it's
booth
inside.
at a
Yeah,
larger event is what I'm
exactly.
worried about.
Yeah, yeah.
Because then it could still be like a third, like Fall Fest is a third party thing. It's just Fazbear is the one, entertainment is the one bringing like, oh yeah, the Fazbear Circus, or like, and it's just like their booth basically they're bringing
right.
to the event.
Yeah.
Because like from what Fiona says in Secret of the Mimic, that's kind of implied what MCM is doing too. Remember, because that's
Yeah,
what
right. Yeah,
Fiona
exactly.
was doing,
Yeah.
was like helping the crew set up the booth. And it's like, whatever it is, both MCM and Fazbear are going to it
Yeah,
before
yeah.
Fazbear acquired MCM. So
Right.
that
So
was
I,
also an interesting detail to me.
So I wonder at this point, yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about that soon, but we'll talk about like where this takes place. But
Yeah,
here
yeah.
you get,
That was
yeah. No,
the
yeah.
biggest thing, yeah.
So Belor destroyed. No eyes glowing, right? No eyes glowing. No eyes glowing. No eyes glowing. This part's really cool, but also explosive item. And then here destroyed Golden Freddy, poor man.
Yep.
And the DLC.
You know what my mind immediately jumped to seeing that?
Mm-hmm.
Remember in Secret of the Mimic where there's that very rare chance after you first turn the power, or you first sneak by the Mimic, or I don't even think it's then, just randomly, I'm not sure what triggers it, but there's randomly, like, in that main, what is it, area where the security office is on the first floor, there's a head that can be on a table, and I forget whose head it is, or if it's random.
Oh, the elephant one,
There's a
right?
head with, yeah, the white lights that turn on.
Yeah.
And it's white lights specifically, and it's like because my memory like immediately jogged with that, like, oh, that's where I've seen that recently.
Oh, interesting.
And yeah, that seems to be the implication that something's still there, and that's been a thing since what, like FNAF 3. So like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
implying
elephant eyes,
someone's still there.
Right,
Yeah, the elephant eye light.
Cassidy's definitely still there, right? Okay, so yeah. First of all, very cool.
Yeah,
right?
and this would just reinforce that. Yeah, Cassidy is still in play.
Exactly. So this is Fall Fest, right? We can all kind of agree, just because why not? It's got to be. Please don't just give me all this and say it's something else. So what Fall Fest do you guys think? Because I had two
Even
different
if
answers.
it's not, like it's inside Fall Fest technically.
No, I agree. Somewhere in there, somewhere in that huge booth or like tent, which is really cool. I wish, I don't think I've ever gone to a circus or carnival, unfortunately.
It has to be after Elizabeth dies.
Okay, so are you saying this is like past or modern Fall Fest?
I don't know. Just sometime after.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
What makes? Oh, just because Circus Baby's there?
Wait, Circus Baby's there?
Or well, not Circus Baby, but
Ballora. Yeah.
Ballora.
Yeah, Ballora's there. So like has to be because like assuming that Ballora was part of the original opening with Circus Baby and them, that was only open for one day. It has to be after that.
Like where they're rented out in that sense?
Yeah.
Ooh. Kind of dismisses one of my answers. Whoops.
Is this a game in universe? Is also the question.
Well, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the third possibility. Yeah, Right also talks about that. Like, what if this is a parody thing? Like, there's a comedic amount of explosives, right? So what if this is like, oh yeah, look, the fire's about to start. Haha, that totally never happened. It could be
Well,
that
yeah, that's
case.
what I just wondered now. Like, if there was
Yeah.
someone at Fazbear who's making
Eh,
all this money and doing the rebrand and also has a motive of like, oh, hey, public, you remember the Fall Fest of 1977 specifically for no specific reason because of that fire? Yeah, that
yeah.
didn't or like, here's how it happened. Like, it was something like, I don't know. Maybe this is just me, like, reading way too much into it, but it's like,
Hmm.
it could just be a modern day look back at an older Fall Fest
Okay.
is how I would because that way you can have modern characters show up in an old event, but at the same time it could not be like it could be a modern thing maybe because like what proof do we have that Fall Fest ever stopped?
Right, and in the books they do talk about an annual event that's like autumn based or whatever, you know. So you know. But really
Right,
quick,
and in the
Clavis
movies we have the same
does bring
thing
up a
too.
really good point. True. Clavis says, to be honest, I don't know if it's Fall Fest because in the advertising we see poster event. It's called the Fazbear Circus, and I do have it pulled up here. Um, if you guys, hopefully it's on stream now. It just says, yeah, the Fazbear Circus. Welcome everybody. Exciting acts await your return, and the fun doesn't stop there. You won't believe your eyes. Open all night for unbelievable experiences. Let's play, and then like the Fazbear Inc. or Fazbear Entertainment thing down there. So yeah, Fall Fest nowhere,
Ooh,
and at this point, Fall Fest did exist.
specifically, is that
So
Fazbear Entertainment LLC? Can you tell?
uh, zoom in, enhance, perhaps. How do I zoom in on a photo?
Because that really narrows it down for me if it's the LLC versus the corporation. And I don't know why
Uh,
more people don't pay attention to that.
okay, we're zooming in, enhancing. Bloop, 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 bloop. I cannot tell. Can anyone tell what that is?
Let's see.
I'm zoomed in as much as I can. Cause anyone tell?
The logo seems to be LLC. Yeah, that is. Yeah, that is Fazbear Entertainment LLC.
So this is
Yep.
modern. Okay,
Yes,
modern.
this is modern.
Oh,
This
so
is
right. What if
after
at
it.
this point it isn't Fall Fest also? Like it's probably the same event ish, but now it's just called Fazbear Circus because they're rebranding.
Exactly, and this is a part of like the rebranding thing as well.
Right, yeah, Fall Fest existed since Curse of Dreadbear, which I think existed. Yeah, that came out. Yeah, this is LLC. Okay, yeah, so I think this it could be still same event, but is a different name. So like, say we go there like in a modern game, they could just call it that now, like the Fazbear Circus, you know, and like
Well,
just
yeah, why
one.
not? If this
Yeah,
is all a part
exactly.
of a big effort to rebrand as well. But
Yeah.
well, and even
Thank you for
then,
that,
like
Clavis, by the way.
maybe because like we don't know when Fall Fest would have stopped. Like that theoretically, I mean, like Fazbear like Incorporated was never dissolved until whenever you think FNAF 6 is by Henry, specifically
Hmm.
because of the ending, and I'll never stop pointing it out since I noticed it. But the ending you get where it's like Fazbear Entertainment is no longer a corporate entity, which everybody seems to think that's the canon one as well.
Right, right,
The one where
right.
everybody Henry does burn everything, right?
Yeah.
That's that one. Unless they pulled Scott pulled a security breach early on us, I guess. But
Also,
like,
yes, people are asking me to watch the trailer. We will also watch the trailer. One
yeah.
second. Thank you, chat. This is so much fun. I'm sad though. This is really good stuff. I should have included the video. You see, this is why we do this before. I'm so sorry, guys. We're gonna watch the video and be like, oh, he's gonna, and then I don't bring up any of this. I'm so sorry, guys. But maybe I'll follow. Maybe
And
I'm definitely want to include this in bonus content. You know, my DVD experience. I'm gonna include this as bonus content. So.
to your question, Blue Star, that's why I brought that up because it's like there might have been a gap in time between like Henry dissolving the corporation, you know, during or after whatever FNAF 6, and before the LLC gets set up by whoever you think set the LLC up. There might have been a period of a couple years where there's not a Fall Fest, but there's also every possibility that whoever did that also restarted it as well. Like during that whole time, all the way up to FNAF 6, Fall Fest might have been going on since the 70s, the entire time in the background, and we just don't get to see it, as annoying as that would be. Um, I mean, like, we see nothing to say that it's not, right? I mean, heck, everybody forgets as well, like, what is it, in the source code from the websites, like back in the day with Sister Location, Chica's Party World was running at least up to Sister Location. So 1993 at least.
I forgot about that. I was one of
Yeah,
them. I'm sorry.
everybody forgot
I was
about
one of them. I'm
that.
sorry. Also, here's the
Um,
trailer really quick. Sorry, if you guys want to take a look.
yeah, you're good. You're good.
Hopefully the volume isn't too loud, cause I'm pretty sure made people dead the last time. It was so loud. Okay, here we go. This is a pretty short trailer, but we'll still watch it. Cause I'm pretty sure this is the only trailer that exists for the DLC. Oh. Very cool. This looks cool, by the way. This looks so cool.
Oh, is there no audio?
Oh, was there no audio on the end?
Oh wait, yeah, no, yeah, there
Okay,
is. I just have
sorry.
the
No, you're good. I was like,
thing
no.
muted because of the desync. Never
Are you?
mind.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. I think that's the only one. I'm pretty sure that's the only one I could find. And even then, this wasn't even uploaded by the official Illuminex page. This is just some channel I found from FNAF trailers. Thank you, FNAF trailers. Huh. Yeah, it's the only one. And then we only had 2 teasers in general, right, for this game. And then we only had one trailer, which was Markiplier, and then the game just came out. So not much crazy promotional art.
I mean, increasingly, like, Chica's Secret Party is still at the top, but AR is right behind it with, like,
Yeah, right.
questions I would ask Scott about.
No, yeah, people definitely forgot about it too soon. Too soon, if you ask me. Like, I know, just ignore Chocolate Bonnie. It's such an interesting
I mean, it got
game.
pulled too soon. Like,
Yeah, like the
why pull
DLC. Like
it?
this is crazy. Yeah.
Like, even if it's a dead game, like, keep it alive so we can keep digging through it. Like, that's just the really annoying part of
Right.
this.
I thought it was Indigo Park for a second. LOL. I haven't played that one, surprisingly, but
Really? That
is
was
it good?
fun.
Really?
It was a fun little first demo chapters. Supposedly they're doing the second chapter this year at some point.
But yes, me, I will share it if I don't get to a stream. But yeah, Mio's got an idea about Couch Person for Midnight Motorist being the crying child. Interesting. I was gonna say something else about Fall Fest.
It seems a
but
little
I'll just
old,
talk
but
about it.
not possible.
Was there any other thoughts you guys want to say before Fall Fest, really quick?
V, you've been quiet for a minute. Let me gather my thoughts.
Right, me too. Cause
Mine's not necessarily Fall Fest. I just think it's really weird in a lot of the AR emails that the Fazbear Entertainment name is like glitched out.
Ooh, really?
I'll put what it looks like in chat.
Okay.
Almost all of like the messages that are supposedly from Fazbear Entertainment are glitched out like that. It's really weird. And a lot of the explanations of like how to actually play the game, they say fun. I'm like,
thank you. Thank you for
Jackie.
that.
Or they had a mimic write all that for the...
Yeah. Oh, greeting from Faz. Oh, I think you're right. I think I have seen that. Huh.
It seems very connected to the mimic program.
Interesting.
The whole AR experience.
Right?
Guys, remember, the mimic was a pivot.
Yes, exactly. He's cooking, chat.
Like, the thing I'm just, like, I guess, like, talking my thoughts out loud for what it's worth, but just reiterating out loud, so... I guess currently I think there was an AR's game and there was a delivery service. Both of these were happening roughly at the same time. The delivery service was to make money, and the mobile game we're seeing here was like also a part of the way to rebrand on top of the Help Wanted game itself. Especially if like this came before Help Wanted.
Where you get why are we saying that there's a FNAF AR game? Or because I thought it was just the delivery service and then just the VR game. Or do you mean like the VR game?
Yeah, like this mobile game itself, right?
Is
Because
this in
like
universe?
it has. I mean, it maybe though. That's what I'm just wondering out loud.
Uh
Like,
huh.
is this a game in universe? Because was it you or V that pointed out it does have like later characters in it, like Ballora.
Right.
Like, well, and just the fact that it's VR to begin with. So, like, clearly this is made, the game itself would, if it is a game in universe, it's made, like, post FNAF 6, I guess you'd say, right?
Yeah.
Um, and the question is, like, why? Like, it fits too well for me. Like, it would fit totally with their motive, especially with what they absolutely did. Like, Help Wanted the game is a part of the effort to rebrand, right?
Right.
Like, who's to say it couldn't be for this mobile game here too? And this was like maybe the
Hmm.
first test bed for that. And like at the same time we're rolling out this delivery service, we can have this fun little mobile game about the fun skins we're using with our delivery service. Again, I don't know. Like this is me just insanely wondering, right? But can both be true at the same time?
I mean, technically, yes. I just don't think any like the game ever tells us that this is in like a mobile game. I only think they said with the Help Wanted, obviously, and then here the only other thing that's mentioned is just the delivery service, and that they never mention AR specifically or like a mobile game.
Or even that it wouldn't be an AR, but like a mobile game. Like any game is what is not mentioned in there, sure. And I guess
Uh,
that's a big kneecap for it, but like
yeah, but yeah, I mean,
they
it could
clearly
exist,
did it with Help Wanted.
right?
So I mean, like it might be, it might not be. It's just it would kind of pair nicely with the delivery service, and like they clearly did it with Help Wanted, like immediately after this, right? Because this, you still think this canonically takes place before Help Wanted, right?
AR after
No,
Help
AR.
Help
Wanted,
Wanted. Help
yeah,
Wanted is
Oh,
before.
it's
before.
after.
Yeah, it's after Help
Okay,
Wanted.
so then for sure they would have already done this by this point too, and this would have been like a continuation of that rebranding effort.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it could technically
Especially
be
if this is
possible. It just
before the
depends, you know.
Pizzaplex is up too.
Yeah.
Right, right. And again, I'm not saying this is. I have like other than like that logical deduction I get, I have like no evidence for this, but it's like
It's just like what?
it
Yeah, no.
it would fit for me at least, and it's like if that's like it is interesting that
Or
like
did you
there
read
are those
Blue
little.
Star's comment? Since they mentioned the hardcore users, it could imply they're playing something. There you go.
Ah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
It very well might be a game then in universe. Unless they made like what are there like hardcore people
Right.
who
Or
like
I
keep
wonder if it's just
ordering
like a community
it?
thing where they like have like a Discord server where they compete against animatronics. It's like a real, what is that movie? Real Steel, where they make animatronics fight. I wonder if that exists. That's my headcanon.
Could be.
That'd be cool.
Oh
They
yeah,
make
because I
animatronics
was going to
fight.
say that might be something that's the only other alternative of what they could mean is like there's like a handful of people who are just like fanatically like repeatedly like
Ordering these
ordering like
animatronics.
these
Yeah.
animatronics over and over and
That would
over
totally be me
again.
if I was rich in that universe, probably.
Right. That's the skin that
How much did it
the
cost to rent an animatronic? I don't think they tell us.
knowing Fazbear and how much money they would have needed
Five
to
thousand
do.
dollars an hour. Oh my god.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise
And then I bet all the
me.
fees. Like I saw a little stain on Freddy's cheek. That's 20 grand.
The
And then it's
delivery,
over.
like right,
I would
like
not give them Circus Baby back. I'd just like keep it.
Right, the whole, yeah, that and Golden Freddy, yeah. I make my old pizza. I make my own pizzeria and just not tell them and get sued to the ground. Everything I'd have would be gone.
I think they
Um,
even mentioned something about like we see that you or like something about how we get why you would want to keep the animatronic or something. I can't
Really?
remember.
No, that makes sense.
I
think-
read
I
it
think you're right.
earlier today, but it was something funny. Like it was like worded comedically. It wasn't like a super serious.
Right.
right. So like, I guess I just wanted to think that out loud too. So like if that's what they mean, that'd be a little weird to me, but. It might be a game, it might not be. I guess it's kind of up to you. But again, the game's kind of gone now, so it's kind of hard to dig into this more.
Yeah.
I'm
in the
Oh
first
no!
place.
Do you see Hapsa? Or the people who are really into Toy Chica? Oh no!
Oh god,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Um,
Probably happened at one point. Yeah.
But Yeah, as with like you guys said before, right? Like it's kind of like it might be the case, it might not be. It's kind of like I don't know because we can't dig into this anymore. Like, like, should we take anything? Like, is anything canon in AR anymore at all? Like
There's
I
some.
still
it
think
sounds
so. It's
goofy,
gotta
but it's
be.
kind of like I have to wonder now.
Yeah, no, that's fair. No, I totally get why, but I still think it's just part of it has to be canon. There's just no way, especially like the anime. Like, I guess how can you introduce so much about Charlie and even this deal, or not? Oh my God, Charlie, Cassie, and like Golden Freddy, and Springtrap especially, and then kind of just eliminate. And then Remnant too. Like this is the first time I think Remnant is openly said in any FNAF game because we read it in I think Sister Location and Pizzeria Simulator, but this is the first time where they're like, oh yeah, and Remnant, this is the first time it's ever
Oh, and
said. Not
isn't
even
there
in the
like
other games.
Dark Remnant too?
Let me see. I think you're right. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see.
I seem to have a vague memory
Me
of
too.
Dark
In like the
Remnant
different
being
colors, no?
mentioned.
So I feel like
Yeah, they're
it's
just
more
various
like
colors.
you're ordering these through an app, but it's like a literal animatronic coming to you.
Right. That
But
Yes.
makes
like
sense.
the
Yeah.
menu and stuff does mention like use the deploy menu to send them on their way. So it's like you're
Oh,
using
yeah, that makes
something
sense.
to
Yeah,
like
it's like
call
an
them
yeah.
to you. So maybe it's like a mix of the two.
Have we gotten to Vanessa
And
emails? Not really. Kind of like the Luis emails. Kind of. We kind of talked about them. We more or less talked about how it's like this one story. Luis and Vanessa are talking, and then for some reason the game just cuts out a few of them. But I think that's why I still treat them as canon because as a whole we still have a story. But really, yeah, from those emails, we just get that she has a crazy search history. Like, we're talking about basically how to get away with murder type of thing. With Luis, because he has such a crush on her, thinks it's like for a homemade movie. Bless his soul, because he's dead, I think. I'm pretty sure. And then we talked about how at the end, she gets her Vanny suit. And I think that's the main takeaway from that. I'm trying to find the email where it says she get promoted. I'm trying to see if they like call it out or
yeah,
it's just
that's
like
the
a
one I
thing.
wanted to see specifically how it was worded.
Oh man, so many tabs.
Melted chocolate bunnies.
Yeah, because that would be interesting.
Whoever's doing this, I will admit they were kind of cooking with some of the skins, and I get it.
Oh yeah, they were. Yeah, like
River
Clown
smoke.
Springtrap. Put that in security breach right now. Come on, come on. Not there, not there, not there. I think it is in breach team. Oh no, the unused fast facts. I'm so sad.
Sigh. Did they ever make a sea Bonnie skin?
They have like some sea endoskeleton skin. It's pretty weird. But I don't know. I don't think they have sea Bonnie.
Yeah, the C Indo I just saw.
Yeah, the sea endo. Yeah, they have that one. Yeah, if you guys saw it. They have that one. Okay, here we go. Oh, we do get some not backstory, but we do get some information on Vanessa also with. I don't know if these emails are cut again. I'm sorry, but we do have some emails that are in general here. This is interesting. What is this?
Piranha plush trap.
So they
I've
yeah.
never seen some of these.
We know,
It's
yeah,
so
they're pretty
funny.
cool. We know it's Vanessa's birthday or birth month. She was born on no, we know her age. She's 23, and for some reason, like potential gifts are anything bunny shaped is what is highlighted here, which is pretty interesting.
Was she corrupted by that point?
Probably, yeah. And then just as
Yeah,
funny,
'cause it's
but
after help wanted, so it would have to.
Aiden J loves vegan chocolate. Oh yeah, she was born in September. There you go. Vanessa's 23 and born in September at the time of this game. Happy late birthday, Vanessa. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so this is transfer and layoff emails. Fourth quarter, or actually, I'll put it on stream so you guys can read with me.
Perfect.
Take you off, endoskeletons. Sorry, I feel like you guys were watching all the animatronics, but I'm sorry. But here we go. So we have transfer and layoffs. Fourth quarter transfer layoffs to Brenda Tanaka from Stanley Hauser. Brenda, attached to the a list of Q transfers and layoffs. Stan, internal transfers. Christy from marketing social media. Paul to office administrator to executive administration. Betty from internship program to development. Timothy M, internship program to social media. And then we have Vanessa A, security to security transfer request. That's all we have. And then down here, Diana and Maria get fired. Sorry. So that's all we have. Yeah. Nothing about a CEO,
And yeah,
really.
Well, it's specifically what I was looking for,
The transfer
internal
request.
transfer.
Oh, okay.
Well, the fact that Vanessa clearly was already working at security at Fazbear, apparently, because it's an internal,
Right.
and she's going from security
Interesting.
to
You're
security.
cooking.
So she was already working security at Fazbear,
Right.
and she just got bumped up to head of security.
Yup.
That's interesting.
Very. Wait, this is interesting. Yeah. Sorry. Real quick. Pure Hydro said Cassie likes carrot cake. I wonder if anyone here likes cake. That like her dad. Maybe. That'd be cool. No. No. Never know. Just lemon, bunny shaped, chocolate, pineapples, red velvet, legal. Oh, this is for birthday cake flavors, obviously. The closest thing is someone says I hate cake, but yeah, none of these really give me Cassie's dad name vibes. And then here we have security incident logs, just talking about the viruses. Um, People complaining about the kitchen being nasty. Yeah. And then we have company retreats. Oh yeah, this might not mean anything, but Vanessa is, where is she? I swear I saw her in this email. No, this is for company retreat. I swear I saw Vanessa. Is she not on the team? Really? I guess I was wrong, but I thought Vanessa was on a company retreat team thing. I swear she was. Charles, Ethan, Jerome, Diana.
Hauser,
No, never mind.
What I would be curious about is
Diana
why do
got
we need to
fired.
know
Why is she
all
still
that?
going? That's a good point. I don't know, but yeah, they give
Exactly.
us this.
Well, that might be a part of it. Like, why are we being shown this?
You're right.
Always
You always
ask
bring that up.
yourself
You're right. Yeah. Like, why do they show us? That's a good point.
Scott or someone had to sit down and write all this out. Why are we given like their company retreat vacation team composition, like red, blue, and yellow, and
Yeah.
who's going there, and like why do we need to know this?
Right. Like, why tell us that Dan hates cake?
Right.
Or the accounting, he just says whatever.
Override,
Ivan.
Outlock out.
A poor and legal team. Nah, it's over. What he deals with.
Okay, whatever. Virus detected. Packet inspected. Packet.
Yeah.
Rejected. Wait, what was that?
Oh, which one? Sorry.
Birthday. The one where all the errors started to happen.
Oh yeah, we can go through this
down.
one. Yes. Okay, security incident log September. Virus detected, packet inspected, data. So this is from JB. Then AL is locked out of his account. JB is also locked out of his account. JB suspected malware, and then AL also gets locked out of his account. And then virus detected by V_A Vanessa. The data packet is accepted, and then account lockout JB is also. So everyone gets logged out of their accounts except VA and accepts the packet.
Scroll back up. I thought there was
start with
something
A.
else about a virus.
Like rejected, right? This message has no context. System warning: this data package has been identified as potential virus. Oh, to all staff. Oh yeah, this is. Oh yeah. So also, this is also Vanessa. And the other emails with Luis, she takes the name from _Pizzaplex and sending people viruses. Pizzaplex virus. So this is while Pizzaplex is probably opened or being opened.
Yes.
Pizzaplex reference. Sorry, I'm moving along. Let me know if you want.
128. Try to hit legal.
Vanessa Afton.
This data package has been identified as a potential virus. This might have been how glitchtrap got in, which I'm curious. It might not mean anything, but it'd be curious to know what was on the email then. Other than
because this is after help wanted, so this is like the second. Wait, would this be a wait? Because we know help wanted glitchtrap uploaded from the game or whatever, and then we know the animatronic circuit board scan. This is a third virus that Vanessa's sending now, right? Third glitchtrap strand, no?
From Pizzaplex to
Let me pull
all
up
staff.
the other email thing. One second.
Sure. Yeah, someone at the Pizzaplex is sending this to all the staff.
This has got to be a third virus strand then. This is the third time a virus is bringing up, and this is different from them scanning a circuit board. This is like her actually sending one out, right? So this is a third email we're learning about. I totally missed this. Luis email is my heartbreaking emails, I think. So this is Luis. Yeah, Nessie 97. Is that the year she's born? 97? Wait.
Was that the bite of
It's
87?
speculated to be.
3 plus
Yeah.
20? Oh, so then AR takes place in 2020 with Security Breach probably 2023, 2025, 5 years later? That makes sense. That makes sense. 97.
Wait, what? Well, how is
So,
it? Doesn't it say Vanessa's 23 in here?
right, so plus 3, 2000, plus 20, 2020? No? 2023? 2020, 23 years from 97 is 2020, 2020, right?
Yeah.
When is William Springlock? This could totally be his kid.
93 in my opinion.
I'm gonna say 98 or 97. No, I'm gonna say right when Miss Afton found out she was having a child. So this can work.
Well, I mean,
That's
it could still
I thought you
work.
glitched out
It
for a
could,
second.
hang on, it could still work.
Yeah.
If what is it? Miss Afton just never divorced William,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe
and
she
she
was.
had Vanessa out of wedlock. I mean, theoretically, she could still be an Afton.
Yeah, I think so. 97 is
have
an interesting date.
Vanessa
I kind of forgot about that. 97.
after William died, and
Yeah.
it's just she's not at Williams, but
Right. Doesn't
she
that tell us
is
AR
wife.
takes place in 2020 then? Yeah, AR takes place in 2020. Security breach after that.
That'd be
So are we really
weird.
saying FNAF 3 takes
later.
place 3 years, 5 years before this? Wait, when do we say FNAF 6 takes place? Wait, because don't people say 2023 because of the 23 at the end
Well,
of
yeah,
Henry?
because the 30 years later, in which case the
What?
Steam description doesn't make sense anymore.
Unless it's from 85, then it's 2015. Then I guess it could 5 years after FNAF 3 makes
So
sense.
what,
That
are we just saying the FNAF 1 location isn't a Freddy's location?
Yes. No, I don't know.
For that to work, we kind of had to, I guess. That wasn't
Yeah.
a real Freddy's guy.
But again, this is first of all, this is if this one isn't cut, and then if how literal is, or this is like, when her bunny was, when she got a bunny, or who knows what this day could be, but probably when she was born, I think. FNAF 3 is 2015, baby. Yeah, it could be 2015. Then 5 years after, we get AR, which could make sense, and then Help Wanted is probably like 2018, 19. I could see that happen.
This is all convoluted. Like, something feels like it's not fitting in the puzzle here.
No, this is why I stay away from timelines, because then I think I'm like, oh, this makes sense, and someone else brings up something else. I'm like, okay, you know what? You're blocked.
I mean, if we do the second half of the timeline together.
Real, good luck. I don't know how you do it, named. I stay away from timelines at all costs. Besides 1983 and 87, those are the only dates I ever touch. And 1979, but that's the only dates you'll ever hear me touch.
Believe it or not, the old stuff isn't that bad. It's just like explaining the stuff that happens between everything is
Right,
kind
exactly.
of the hard part.
Yeah, it's like I can put some dates down.
But that's like the
That's
most crucial
like,
part in my
well,
opinion,
wait.
like what happens in between.
The
But yeah,
funniest
sorry.
thing
Let me
is-
see. Sorry, go for it. Yeah.
I'm going out of my way to avoid giving dates in the timeline. Is the
No, that
point.
is so fair. No, yeah, I think
It's
I think
more
if
like
anything,
a
it works
story.
better. Yeah, exactly, and that works better, honestly, without having the specific dates.
Right, like I mean, I throw out dates here or there, or like a character will mention them, but like I'm like it reads more like a story. And again, it's not like, ah, yes, Edwin bought his first pair of toenail clippers in 1977, and then in 1978 he got a glass of like. It's not like that. Like I'm not like listing off like events and dates. Like it is an
Yeah.
actual story,
Exactly.
and that's also why it's taking so long.
Not so fair, yeah.
Because it's like a massive. God, how many words am I at now?
You said
12,500 word
Yeah.
fan fiction.
Dang. For fan fiction.
Um,
But yeah, sorry. I wondered. Did you want me to go through all of them? Or just kind of give you like a recap of most, because there's a good amount for this. Because like
I
for
mean,
this
might as well,
one, it's like Viking Blood Eagle. She just orders a calendar about Viking Blood Eagle, and Louis says this is cool, but that the trigger searched, or that it searched up, it triggered a red flag. Sorry. And then with this one, another history. This one's interesting. How to induce compliance in human subjects and how to induce self-compliance. That's something she searched up. And also, this is so sad. Luis emails her like 50 times and she never responds back. This breaks my heart. Poor Luis. Then third email, he says, I hope you're okay. Just checking up on you. Apparently Vanessa one day is searching about flowers and migration patterns on bees, and the next day she searches up how far can a human being be cut in half before losing consciousness. Cut in half to fit in a spring lock suit, perhaps? Just saying. Fourth one, I hope things are good. I saw you ordered 3 lifelike human male rubber masks, and I was dying to ask what they're for my screenplay, I guess, right?
Hang on.
What? Human male rubber masks.
Hmm.
Did you look up what a blood eagle is? Sick stuff? I did not. What is a blood eagle?
There's a lot I want to say about that, but I also can't.
Oh, I do see. Yeah, she got blood eagle. It's like a calendar. That's cool.
God, that's funny.
What do you say about the masks?
I can't say, but I'll just say that's very funny. Lifelike real human
Right,
math.
yeah,
That's
she's buying
very
lifelike
funny.
I'm gonna say you're saying staff bot. She's making a family to try to make some people.
No, I can't spoil anything.
Blood eagle. When I searched up blood eagle, it literally gave me an eagle with like a blood like a bald spot on his head, but it was red. That's what I searched when I searched up blood eagle.
I will say, and I know this is kind of off topic, but you were feeling bad for him. But God, by the sounds of it, apparently he dodged one hell of a bullet here. So I mean, good for Lewis.
Right? No, I was saying thank God. Also, I searched up the wrong thing because I literally just searched up only blood eagle and I got like an eagle with like a red painting on his face or something. So thank God I didn't get a torture device. Oh my God. Rubber human mask. So what is supposed to explain the spring trap? Right? Or that could be the spring trap. I don't know. A couple interpretations for this. But yeah. So far we know torture methods. And then masks, and then just also weird stuff she's searching up. That's email 4 by now, right? And then email 5. This is interesting, right? I'll read most of this. Hey, Ness, it was really great talking to you today. I think that might be the first time we've actually had an in-person conversation, LOL. Dang. It's weird. I feel like I know you so well, but I guess you don't know so much about me. We're just going to have to fix that. Riz. I have no idea you were into IT stuff. I always think my job sounds so boring, but you were so interested and made me start thinking, hey, maybe IT is cool after all. Or maybe you're just a good listener. Anyway, it was nice to have some in-person... Oh, wait, never mind. Wrong one. But this is so interesting because we're talking. Also, I think the evil search option is glitchtrap basically threatening Vanessa, not her. Oh, that could be... That's interesting, too. Like, she comes back to her computer and she has all this horrible stuff on her computer. Oh...
Yeah, and
I
that's
like
kind of
that
like
a
how
lot, Blue Star.
For, yeah.
I like that a lot, Blue Star.
Yep, I agree.
Pure Hydro? No, don't worry. I didn't see anything. I only saw an eagle, which was flying. I haven't seen an eagle. Now I'm thinking about it in real life.
So all of a sudden, once she hang on. You were into IT stuff. Once she knows, I guess Lewis is like a big IT guy, or this is showing when she's finally got nabbed by glitchtrap, and glitchtrap is interested in this guy because he's a big IT whiz at Fazbear. That could be it.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's and then later on we kind of learn how I think she steals his credentials. Here, sorry, I want to look for that one. But here,
I think... and maybe this is showing us that like before this, she was just not grabbed by glitchtrap, and like she was just ignoring him, and like now that glitchtrap's in her head is like, oh yeah, tell me all about like head of IT.
Exactly. Yeah. Let me. How do you sign in on your account, by the way? Like, what's your password? That's what it's giving. Yeah. But yeah, Vanessa. Yeah, Vanessa searched up ordering that is insane, and by this point, either she's controlled or being like you said, Blue Star,
like
being
fighting
like
it,
threatened.
Like,
but having no choice and like kind of ordering the stuff and then
eventually caves.
Or like the slow rate transformation.
Or like as Blue Star was thinking, like getting threatened by
exactly. I like that too. Yeah. And then here she just asks how she is, I think, and then I think brings up his grandma, which is sweet. Let me see. Oh no, this one. Sorry. Oh no, he's so. I waited. Oh no, here he's waiting for her, but they don't get a chance to talk. And then here, this is a long one. This is basically him just trying to ask if he's okay because she feels something wrong. This is actually a very nice and heartfelt email that she doesn't respond to again. Yeah, so this is that. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Oh, this is interesting. But then there's a side of you that ordered chocolate and flowers for yourself and pretended that they were from your boyfriend, Brad. I'm not judging you for being lonely. I definitely understand where you're coming from there. But Ness, I also saw that you had written on a card, flowers for your grave. Why would you have an imaginary boyfriend who's threatening to kill you? Is Brad a glitchtrap? You know that's not healthy, right?
That's
If you want to talk about
interesting.
anything, please call me right back or just tap me on the shoulder at work. I might not understand exactly what's going on, but I've been through this tough times on my own, and what got me through was letting people in, not shutting them out. I'm here for you, Ness. I really am. All you have to do is ask. Whoa. It does sound like
Order chocolate
Glitchtrap is threatening
flower
her, yeah. And then almost like being like, oh yeah,
to your
flower for
phone.
your graves if you don't do what I say. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Pretended they were from your boyfriend Brad.
Is Brad anywhere else in the franchise? Does anyone know? Have we heard of a
Saw you
Brad in
written on your
FNAF?
note, flowers for your grave. Imagine your boyfriend is trying to. Why would Glitchtrap call himself Brad? What does that matter? Like,
Right? Was
or
that?
maybe just like just so it's not like, oh yeah, let me sign it like Glitchtrap, the virus that's possessing you. Sure, maybe just a fake name.
That sounds like
Sure.
a cool. Yeah, I don't know. Brad.
Um. What was the other line you saw on there?
Oh yeah, it was down here in the last part. Or
It
I
might
also
be.
saw that you had written on the card "flowers for your grave." Why would an imaginary boyfriend threatening? Who's threatening to kill
Yeah,
you?
the other one. The other one.
You know the bottom one.
Yeah, whatever you had just said before that.
Oh,
That
before
was
this
also like on a
line.
card or something.
Oh, flowers for your grave on the card.
Not flower for you, the other one. I swear there was something else you just mentioned that was like a message.
No, just that one. Flowers for your grave. Yeah. And
Okay.
then
I guess
yeah,
I'm
and then
bonkers.
that. Why would Brad? I don't know who Brad is. And then yeah, so this is this one. So yeah, this one, someone sending your stuff. Interesting. Could be Glitchtrap. Very cool. Okay.
I mean, who else would it be? Like it.
Right? Brad Trap?
The,
Whoa. Boy is cooking right now.
the thing I'm wondering is like, is this showing us like the story of like how Vanessa got corrupted or
Right?
possessed,
Also, yeah,
basically?
Blue Star, also, again, the therapy CDs talk about Vanessa having worrying conversations with someone on her computer. Glitchtrap? Is he like an AI bot on her like shoulder or like, being talking?
Yeah, and this is
Hello,
showing
BB
us the
Studios.
setting
Brad is
up
my
of
real name.
that.
Really? This is BBU in the game. Right? Yeah, that's cool. Interesting. And then, okay, so yeah,
I guess like
emo.
that's
Wait, sorry, where's
the question. Like, do you think she's possessed by Glitchtrap at the beginning of this email chain?
I think
From what
so.
Lewis
I
is
think she's
saying.
possessed, but like not come to it. But Glitchtrap is trying to make her through
So
like her
she's still
computer.
fighting it, at
Right, like I think
least.
Glitchtrap is popping up on a little like Bitmoji or whatever, like on the bottom of the computer, and then messaging her, like Blue Star says. I agree.
But
I think Glitchtrap is messaging her.
by the time of the therapy tapes,
Totally, yeah, she
she's
is.
like
Yeah,
Ave to it, but she has like lucid moments still to like
exactly.
pull appearances. Basically, is what Glitchtrap's doing with her for the
Yes,
therapy
I
stuff.
think so. Yeah.
Okay, so these would also come before the therapy tapes, then for
Yes.
sure.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm sure probably got put in therapy after all this stuff.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. And then 8 here, she
Which
also
is the
talks
last
about. Sorry, what?
email? Which is the last email?
Last email we went over?
Is it number 9? Is the last one?
Last email goes to number 13, so we have a good amount to go over still.
Oh yeah, keep going, keep going.
And then number 8, yeah. So number 8 is the no number 7 we just went through 6 7, and number 8 says, "Hey Ness, I'm sorry if my last email was too much. It's none of my business what you shop for or how your imaginary boyfriend treats you. Although I'll beat him up if you want me to. I've taken down tougher imaginary guys than Brad. I just care about you, and I want you to know that you're not alone." Aww. So not much here, just him being sweet. Number 9 reads, "Hey Ness, you know what? I realize I'm always asking if you're okay, as if I'm some kind of perfect guy who's always okay and has everything figured out. So I just wanted to say it's fine you're not okay. I'm not always okay either. I mean, things are good. I've got a good job, right? People think it's awesome that I work for Fazbear Entertainment and think that I play games all day. Does that happen to you too? I think they get confused
That
because I do computer. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, for what that's worth, that might show that like Fazbear is definitely a lot better in the public eye by now.
Right,
Then,
because now it just sounds like they're a game company. I'm sure people love them probably, which is funny.
right? Yeah, just
Um,
a small thing.
Can I
yes.
interject an alternate idea
Yes,
here?
absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
Because the manipulation stuff in these AR emails seems like, especially the Brad boyfriend thing, that sounds like a prank a kid would do. And so all I can think of is the retro
Ooh.
CDs from Security Breach, where specifically one of the therapists talking, and I assume they're talking to Gregory, but I don't know for sure if it's
Yeah.
Gregory. But um, just let me read this little chunk here. So
Okay,
it
okay,
says,
okay.
apparently the techs were reviewing communications going in and out of this building, and they came across some interesting things. They say you were in communication with someone, or maybe something. Pretty strange. What do you think about that? Nothing? Well, the techs say it looked to them like it was an attempt to manipulate you, or maybe to lure you somewhere. There, that's better. On this side of the desk, I can see your eyes. The thing is, when I read the communications, I get something different out of them. I don't think you're being manipulated here. I think you're the one doing the manipulating.
Whoa.
Like, I don't know, but like, I can't help but think that Gregory was manipulating
Whoa.
Vanessa a bit, but
Because
I
at this
don't know
point,
if that's
yeah.
actually connected because then, like, in the same speech, they talk about the rabbit ears and stuff, and it's like, unless that's like glitchtrap talking to him or something, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
but I can't help but like think of Gregory because some of it just seems like more like
No, yeah, like a prank. Yeah, that would
kid
make a lot of
pranks and
sense.
stuff,
Yeah.
and he's like the manipulator here. Then maybe he's the
Yeah.
one
And he is a
behind
hacker. He
it.
would be able to do stuff on a computer or do stuff like threatening, not threatening, but having some role there too. This is funny from
Could
Mio
be.
though. There was a Liberty Mutual commercial of naming your car Brad. They are listening, literally. That is insane. Question IRL, when were these emails? I'm pretty like when they happened in the timeline, if you're asking, maybe. But they happened before security breach, after help wanted. So 2020 is my best guess if you want a year. But yeah, that's a really good point though. I
Wait,
never
what?
really, I never
After
even.
FNAF 6, before Help Wanted?
So no, after help wanted, before security breach. Sorry, is when these
After
take
Help
place.
Wanted, before Security Breach.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
probably when these take place. Yeah, 2020 if you want a date, and then security breach probably takes place 2023, maybe.
When do you think the Pizzaplex was built?
2020 took 3 years of construction,
It
finished
was being
2023,
worked
opened.
on during Help Wanted,
Right.
It sure was in the DLC.
Yeah.
but when?
Okay. For whatever reason, I think 2019, right,
It,
is Help Wanted because that's when the actual game came out. So why not do something super meta? Wait, let me make sure. Wait. Oh my god, how do you spell release date? Holy.
because then the pickle is like, do you think a
Fried
building
right now.
that
I'm so done typing.
size?
Okay, May 28, 2019. Like I think 2019, like a meta thing, is when that game takes place. So if they're starting construction, let's actually search this up. How long
I mean, that's
did
another question. Like,
Mall
how
of
long
America take
do
to
you think
build?
they build it within a year? Because
3
usually something
years.
that's not.
So
Yeah,
say
it takes a
4
lot
years.
longer than that.
2023, I think, is when they were done with everything. 4 years later, I think. That makes sense to
That
me.
would be more believable.
Right? It takes place 2023, 4 years later after they started in 2019. That makes sense to me. Solved the timeline.
Yeah, and if we're assuming the Pizzaplex is roughly the size of the Mall of America, which it
right.
feels
or
like
bigger.
it roughly is.
Yeah. No,
If
yeah.
not bigger, right? But
Yeah.
just for
reference, like the
even
best we
sake.
got. Yeah.
Right, that's the closest thing we have is like a
Right.
massive building like that.
Yeah.
3 years. So just as a rough ballpark, let's assume it took Fazbear 3 years to build the Pizzaplex. That
Right.
feels better than 1 to me. So
Yeah, so security breach would be 2022, 2023.
and all this is just taking place between those, which I would jive with, I think.
Right, because this takes place 2020 probably. If it's she's 23 and her birthday is 97.
And if that's the case, and Security Breach takes place in 2023, then that fixes the FNAF 3 description problem to me, and then it all fits.
There you go. Wow, we're doing. I'm excited to do our timeline when we get there. Not the old stuff. The newer
Oh,
ones maybe I can
God.
tackle, but not the old ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I still think that was so funny. It's gonna be something different each time. Where Unnamed brings up Miss Afton, I bring up Michael being the CEO, and then Var brings up someone different, or just that
And
it's
I'm like,
or
so
Arnold.
anyway, F10.
Then Arnold comes and takes over CEO, and it's just this.
So
mess that
anyway,
makes no sense.
Arnold.
No, same.
Right, or I'll end my segment like, and then in Help Wanted 2, we play as Cassie's dad, and here's Var to talk about that. So and then
No.
Var is like, and then we play as Arnold, and then that'd be so funny. We should totally do that.
Everything is Arnold. The
right.
Here's
we
why
should
a
totally
20-year-old man was friends
guess
with a
3
preteen
separate-
boy.
Oh god. Arnold was lonely, okay? He was lonely. It's okay.
Yeah, William had it made him babysit him, I guess.
Arnold
that?
dies and he's rebuilt as the Bonnie Boy.
Oh, there you go. Robot children. He is the mimic? Wait, we're cooking.
Oh.
That's so funny.
It's
Uh,
gonna be so
I'm so
fun
sorry.
going over
you're
the
good.
second half of the
real.
timeline with
No, but
you.
I was gonna say, yeah, I just wish, or it's just crashed these past 2 streams.
Mine will do that
Okay,
too. I've been scared to
right?
stream for that.
I wanna
Hello,
double
sorry
check or
everyone, we
something.
crashed, but we're back. But what I was saying is that there could have been an emo being like, oh, there's a little kid running around the construction site. Should I be worried? And then at the time we don't know who it
Right.
is, and then it could have been Gregor. So it would have been cool, but so I like
Well,
that.
that's
Yeah.
kind of the connection I was trying to make is like the messages are going to and from the Pizzaplex. Like it's
Ooh,
not just
oh, they're not at the
like
Pizzaplex.
yeah, so like the
Right.
messages are going out of the Pizzaplex to somewhere else.
Okay.
And
So
speaking of
that's kind of
the
the setup is like
Yeah.
there's this mysterious person talking to her that's like threatening
Pizzaplex
her and stuff. And then the
construction,
Pizzaplex, when we find the retro tapes, like that huge lore if we dig around the Plex enough and we can
Yeah.
find and connect the pieces and be like, oh wow, that's so cool.
Real, yeah.
that also reminded me, speaking of the Pizzaplex construction, I remember, like, isn't it in the books for what they're worth now, which isn't much, but still, what is it? One of the construction workers on the Pizzaplex, as it's being built, like, reprograms the Mimic to try to do his job for him. I feel like I remember that.
In the books, yeah, I think to get rid
Yes,
of
in the books.
the FNAFs, like the scraps or whatever. I don't know where, but I'm pretty sure it was in the FNAF 6 pizzeria. To get rid of the scraps and endoskeletons that are there, they reprogrammed the Mimic to take off the arms and then throw it in a pile. But then obviously Mimic goes rogue and takes off the arms of employees and throws them in the pile, and that's where people think the blob is that. It could be that.
And the Mimic has those rabbit ears at that time,
Yes.
or like antenna or something left from it. Like it was a rabbit or something. Some weird thing like that.
Cooking, yeah.
And I guess it's just interesting that if that's the case, that's also happening around this time as the Pizzaplex is being built. Which, mind you, would also be
Right.
Yeah,
before
it's like literally
Glitchtrap
the
is involved.
construction
Yeah.
of
Right.
Or here.
Or at least involved at the Pizzaplex, because how can he be involved at the Pizzaplex as the Pizzaplex isn't even built yet?
That's true. But Glitch brings up a good point. I would like to mention the security breach. There's a paper, something that says 20 X5's 2025. I think 2025 works even because say they open in 2023 or 2022. That's still 2 or 3 years where they're open where nothing happens. Kids go missing.
Yep.
And then still that makes sense to me. I don't think security breach happened like right when they opened. I think there's some time there, like a few years, which to me makes sense. So yeah, 2025 still works for the day of security breach, not the Pizzaplex being opened. I think so. That still works just fine. So thank you for bringing that up, Glitch. But yeah.
And I mean, even with the description, it would still, like, if it's over, it can be like, oh, 30 years, and it's like, oh, yeah, specifically, it was 32, right? Like, you could do something like that, and it still works, sure.
Yup. There you go. But let's go through the rest because we still have half of them, surprisingly. And
Yes.
I swear there's one that talks about her credentials. So he says he's too much. Sorry. Oh wait, I was thinking this. So so this is the middle of emo 9. So whenever people hear I do computer stuff and I work at Fazbear, they assume I work on games, and then they're disappointed. And I'm disappointed for disappointing them. I'm kind of a bummer. It's kind of a bummer. I like my job okay, though. It's where I met you, after all. No, I guess I just thought I'd know what I was doing with my life by now. I thought if I studied hard enough and got a good job, everything else would fall into place. Turns out all I learned by studying hard and to get a good job was how to study and work. All the time I thought other people were wasting, dating and hanging out doing something, they were learning how to date and hang out. I never really got to hang out that stuff. That's why I'm spending a Saturday night writing to a beautiful girl who never writes back. Damn. I wish you would write back or talk to me at work like the other
Shade.
day. I felt that you really got to me that day. I know I don't totally get you, Ness, but I want to if you would just let me. Well, I feel really bad for Luis.
I still think he's dodging a bullet, and it's the best for
Oh yeah,
him.
absolutely, yeah. Because if he did go on a date with her, he would have ended up in Springtrap, 100%.
Right.
Okay, emo 10. This is quick. Ness, I need to talk to you. Period. Emo 11. This is a big one, I think. Ness, I guess you're not coming in today, which is too bad. Not just because you brighten up the office, which you do, but because I really need to talk to you. I didn't want to put this in writing, but over the weekend, did you happen to create an IT department email address for yourself and use company credentials to reach out to a subcontractor and access their system? That's exactly what we see happen in the other set of emails. I know that sounds crazy. I mean, why would you even do that? It really is just looks like you did that. I'm sure it's a misunderstanding or a glitch or something. Just get back to me as soon as you can, okay? Glitch trap. Emo
Glitchers.
12. Right, I'm like glitch. Hey
Thing
Ness. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I just want to like say out loud, the thing that I'm like struggling to make sure that it lines up timeline wise is is Vanessa corrupted enough by the point of the previous emails talking about like from Tape Girl and Help Wanted talking about like, oh yeah, the client set us this circuit board to scan it and whatnot, da 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 da, and then like, oh yeah, the client must have broke in here looking for something. Is she corrupted by that point? If this is all happening after that.
Is she corrupted by the point?
Yeah, is she corrupted by that point? Because like at the start of this email chain, it sounds like she's kind of fighting it still.
Yeah.
And it's like only after she starts getting threatened by it and like the whole like Brad thing and like for your grave and da 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 da, like it's only after that like it's not like it really even beats her. It's like she caves almost. Right. So like if everything before this, then she was fighting it better. Again, maybe this is me reading way too much into it, but like even if she was corrupted by that point, like how do we know that it's her that's breaking in there? I'm just wondering, like, could it be a third party we're just not seeing yet? And especially to send the circuit board to them in the first place. Like, is it Vanessa that's doing all that? Is just what I'm wondering.
In FNAF AR, right? Like sending the circuit board?
Yeah, the circuit boards, like, from Silver Parasol, from DLZ, and, like, is that her or no?
In Help Wanted, Silver Parasol, I think it's still an accident, or someone else we can say if it is purpose, like Miss Afton, Edwin, even Michael, whatever that is, you know? And then after she gets corrupted, at the end of Help Wanted, she's the one who sends the circuit board to the subcontractor in AR. So it's not her doing it in Help Wanted. I think Help Wanted is someone else, or just an accident.
If that's the case, so let me get this straight then. Somebody else beforehand, through DLZ, sends the circuit boards to Silver Parasol, right?
Okay.
Oh, that's what I'm asking. Like, is that what we're going at? That happens first.
Yes, that happens first before Help Wanted, or like before the game itself, yeah.
Yes, and then you're saying she sends it to them, and then they get broken into before that. But then later, she sends a circuit board to them again.
Yeah, she said. Well, I think it's like a strand of how I view it. I think it's like a strand of glitchtrap. She sends it through an animatronic. So they pry off the shelling. No, to the subcontractors that lets her control the AR animatronics. And then there's a third virus.
So she takes over the delivery service.
Yeah, and can control them. And then there's a third virus that she does send through email, and that kicks off the employees off their computers. So in that sense, there's like three strands of glitchtrap, but they're same. Yeah, but they're like the same thing ultimately. Yeah, three separate things, which is, you know.
Yes. I've just heard like basically musical chairing glitchtrap around to do all
Yeah,
those.
Basically. Yeah.
Okay.
It's AR and Vanessa uploading glitchtrap. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so there's three in that sense,
and that's
I think,
just
total.
Right, because like that was the thing I always struggled to understand. Like, how can you corrupt yourself if you're not corrupted yet? So it's like
no,
someone has to like,
the first one, that's debatable though, and I don't know who that, you know.
Right.
I still wish it's for like on purpose, but I could easily see them being so cheap they're just like just throw them everything and tell them to scan things to hurry up, you know. But debatable.
Right. It is nebulous, but it's like. It's not like maybe it's
yeah. I don't know. I guess to me, like all this starting over an accident makes me a little sad. I guess, you know.
Well, and with everything else mentioned of like who put her there in the first place, and like even the books are trying, like they keep
like they're pointing at someone important, and then also the person who broke in. I still
just found out like it's glitchtrap the whole time. It's like, well, that's underwhelming, right? Like. I don't know. I might be it just feels like this may be.
Or I could get behind Fiona being the one. I don't know her reasonings. I cannot come up with that, but I can be behind her being the one.
It could be Fiona for all I know. I mean, hell, a truly tinfoil theory. Fiona and Miss Afton could be working together. There you want a real tinfoil
who's
theory.
Actually a third person. A babysitter.
Trisha was the original name of M1, and I'm
or
probably going to get flamed for that.
No, I like it though. Damn. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully that's
But yeah, that's a
better idea
real
with timeline.
tinfoil
Yeah.
theory if you
Yeah.
want one.
Mhm. I think we're
Um,
done. Besides these last two.
yeah, please just let me know
Um.
you're okay. There's a package for you from the fabric company. Are you
Yeah.
making
So
a
that's the last
costume?
one, and then before this one, I haven't heard from you. Oh yeah. Hey Ness, I haven't heard from you. I guess you probably know that. Does underscore Pizzaplex mean anything to you? Whoever created those false credentials also seemed to override security protocols and allow a data packet through after it was flagged as a virus. I know it wasn't you. I just think you should. So
Ah,
yeah. So this is probably after the AR
it
glitch trap.
shows
This
the
is like
other
the
email
last
chain,
one.
which shows
Yeah.
she's the one who's doing pizza underscore pizzaplex.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. And then the third one, like you said, please just tell me you're okay. The package for your fabric company. Are you making a costume? And then he probably gets killed
No, we don't see it. He's
or
probably fine.
fired because he got blamed for underscore Pizzaplex. Who knows? Who knows what Miss
That'd
Afton
be the
did?
best case scenario for him, to be honest.
Yeah, I
Getting
think
as
so.
far away from the pizzaplex and whatever in God's name
Yeah, I
happened at
know.
the
He
all
just saved
staff
himself
meeting as
being.
possible.
Yeah, he just saved himself from the staff meeting and becoming Screen Trap. So I think it works. So yeah, those
Um,
are those sets, and then I think that's it in terms of emails.
Fascinating.
Very. Yeah.
Like, what does Chad think about all this insane railing? Like,
Right, like, dude, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, any questions or thoughts? Because yeah, this is a lot. I think I don't know.
should look at the help wanted tape specifically about the break-in. I think it heavily implies the circuit boards with glitchtrap was intentionally what? It was M1
Or maybe
sending
just meant intentional.
circuit boards containing M2. I don't know. Oh God.
I don't know.
Um.
That's fair, honestly. Yeah, maybe.
Well, God, like both of you bring up a good point. It's like there's a non-zero chance that like how hard would it be for Fiona in the computer to make a fake email and like send like fake emails to everybody through all of this? Not hard, right? Like that's just what I also worry about too. Like that is a potential factor in all this. Um, I think
Intentional.
was intentional. It's like pure accidents. It's like why bother in the first
Hello,
place? I
Amy
guess.
Perkins, 27. Welcome.
Hello. Um, that's just what I would wonder. Like, because like they're already swimming in money from the delivery service. They have to be by this point to be even thinking about making a pizzaplex by this point, or especially if it's already up, depending on when you think they happen. I wanted to do imply a glitch trap or the anomaly was something pre-existing that manifested itself in the virtual experience. Yeah, on the circuit board, yes. What if F10 was the one who revitalized Freddy as an LLC and is behind the... That would be a lot tougher to start an LLC like that.
Right. Because I don't know, maybe they'd. Yeah, I always assume it's like a physical person, but you know.
I mean, it kind of has to be. I mean, I started my business, and I mean, like, to set up a bank account, I know you have to do that in person.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Unless they're just like a staff bot and they're so like normal, like the robots are normal. They're just like it's just let him in.
take a map.
Take them out.
If it was M1 sending part of the mimic code with William in it to the help wanted service, why would she do that? Honestly, who other than M1 would orchestrate all this? I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. So, well, I guess, and that's just like Secret of the Runic to me made it seem like like she's kind of I don't know I don't know. I feel like they're setting up her as like the one behind it all in that sense. That's how I'm kind of seeing that. But at the same time, I'm not sure. I don't know why. I could be wrong. Obviously, I hope it's Miss Afton personally. But
I mean, why not like both? As I always
or
say.
both. Yeah.
I mean, they're both women who want their families back at this point, right?
I guess it's almost just hard to find room for Miss Afton now that Fiona's got some set up. Because I'm assuming she's probably going to be in Ruin 2 Abyss, whatever it's called. So I guess also just finding space for then Miss Afton also somewhere is hard, especially because I feel like the amount of games we have left are limited, 2 or 3 for this arc.
I guess you got a point, given like how incredibly insanely difficult it was, apparently, to get anything more than like 2 lines about William and Henry and all of
True.
Secret of the Mimic. You
Yeah.
know, the game where we're going back in the past to look at the
Hello,
past, but
counterattack 248. Thank you for
I'm
dropping
not
by.
still mad about that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can tell. Uh,
Trying to think. I'm trying
that's
to make
weird.
sure I got all the emails. I hope so.
M2 is only in a circuit board at the time that she would need M2 to have a body of some sort. Yes, but one of them at least is clearly in the basement still, probably. Or at least contained somehow.
Oh, also
And
there are
that
the
glitch
Jimmy emails and all that stuff that were completely cut, but Jimmy is mentioned in security breach.
Remember Jimmy.
Yes,
Jimmy.
exactly. Remember Jimmy.
Or isn't it Jeremy? Or Jimmy?
No, it's Jimmy, and then Jeremy is a separate character.
Okay, yeah, I was making sure.
Which I know. Is
Again,
weird.
same pool of 40 names, I know.
Yeah, yeah. Huh? Yeah, I forgot
William
about the
was
Jeremy emails.
in Fazin, and M1 was hand unit in sister location. That would imply she is directly linked to the company. Hang on. What? If William was one of the higher... M1 was hand unit in sister location. She is directly linked to the company. Wait, who? What? M1 is hand unit. How? What?
Like the voice of hand unit in sister location, because M1
Oh
copies
yeah, but
it,
that's
assumingly. It's like the same voice in
that's
sister location.
yeah. In what? Like yeah, that's what I'm like. Where I'm kind of losing you. What? Um, was hand unit in sister location? It could imply she's directly linked. MCM is Care Bear. No. Circus Baby Entertainment and Rental. And yeah, like down in the basement, yeah, eventually. Um M1 hand unit in sister location. Yeah, I want to understand what you're saying there. How does that mean she is?
That hand unit is
Basically,
M1 in sister
M1 is hand
location.
unit. And I guess it, and that might be the problem because like I'm probably thinking of something totally different when I hear M1, and that's kind of the problem, right? With Secret of the Mimic, right? Like everyone's got a different opinion on what in God's name is going on in that game.
That's true.
Well, like, is there even a consensus between the three of us on like which ending is canon?
Secret of Mimic, parachute ending.
V.
Literally any of them work for me.
No
I
consensus then.
feel that. I feel that. I
They
mean,
have
I vote.
entire timelines for how each three can connect to the
Fire
rest
nice,
of the game.
That's probably the smartest play, but it like I want Parachute to be canon. How about that? Can I say that? I want Parachute to be the canon.
I just like parachute because it could set up more without complicated. Because if you secret ending, we have to deal with the baby mimic now. But
Yeah.
parachute ending, I think that could set up like he wanders off to Fall Fest or he wanders off to the back home and then so forth so forth. I don't know. I think it's easier for bad mimic still being around to lead to what do you call it?
Right.
Ruin Sinkhole. Because it's hard for me to say you get some happiest day and then he turns evil again. For me, I just want him to be evil for decades. Like Gregory says, he's been there for a long time. He's always been like that. I guess it's just weird for him to go back to normal and then back to corrupt somehow.
And in the books, it made a point to like emphasize like how he's pouring his agony into it, and like
Right.
even in the game, it's like showing that exact scene and of him beating it. Like it feels like they're setting that up to be the case that M2 is like evil for lack of a better term, or like just inherently bad, for lack of a better term, and like
Right.
that's fine, but also like a corrupted version of his son as well.
I am scared though for a DLC because if we get a DLC, like, because glitching even says like I think most people agree on parachute, which is fair, but we all thought that about burn trap for 2 years or whatever. So I am scared that a DLC is gonna throw Baby Mimic in the mix, and that's gonna
There
because I
has to
never
be
thought
some.
I never thought Princess would be canon in that sense.
There
Besides taking
has to
elements
be
from it.
something else between 1979 and 1983.
Ugh, I know. I'm
There
telling you, the
has to
best
be.
way is a modern Fall Fest game and go into the past with the Vanny
Here
mask. That's
we
the only way
go.
they could do it.
Why not show it the
Fall
Fall
Fest.
Fest of 1980? That would work.
Because we've already gone in the past too much. We're too much for Scott or I don't know anyone else.
Or the Fall Fest of 83, which technically we've gotten to see before.
Yeah,
Technically.
we already did. That's why they're like, you guys already did. You don't need to
Scott's
see
like,
it.
oh yeah, we already showed you that. Like, you stinkers.
Wait, do you guys
Going like,
have? Do you guys for Fall Fest and Help Wanted 2 like those mini games? Do we have an agreed date or just Fall Fest in general?
for what now?
For Help Wanted 2, the Carney and Carousel mini games that both end in a fire.
Yes.
Are we saying that's the Fiona fire or a different Fall Fest?
It
Or not
keeps
real?
alluding to fire, and that's very interesting, isn't it?
Right.
Carney himself catches on fire. People have brought up the point that in the carousel minigame, the barn apparently catches on fire first and it spreads to the carousel. That's interesting. Fire's a repeated theme in this, and I've got a decent little bit to say about fire in my timeline because like it keeps coming up, doesn't it? And like in Secret of the Mimic, it's kind of alluded that Fiona died at a fire at Fall Fest, and it's like, oh, it's also like the games that came just before this, it keeps calling attention to a fire, right? That's interesting.
Mhm.
Um, we keep being drawn to fire. Why is that? How does fire work in this universe, and what does it do, or does it? You know, that might be an idea I'm putting out. Is like, does fire not do anything special, and it really, and it's just people think it does, um, because of what happened in the past. But that's just a theory. Um,
Game theory.
right.
Thanks for watching.
Like, what do you guys think? There's a lot I want to say about fire, but I can't. What do you guys think about that?
Um, like what it does, or just in general?
Well, yeah, or that it keeps coming up, and it came up so much, like, just before in Help Wanted 2, and then in Secret of the Mimic, we find out Fiona died in a fire at Fall Fest.
Right. Security breaches also
Why?
the fire and burn trap ending.
Right? Like, why does it always keep coming back to it? Like,
Var, what do you think?
Hmm. Repeated themes.
There you go.
why? Because someone in universe is noticing these themes, right? And keeps causing fires. And this isn't even anything new. This has been going on at least since, like, what? FNAF 3?
That's a very reoccurring theme.
And it's like... I might have an in-universe way to explain it, but it's like... that feels so purposeful. That, like, with all the teasing... Because, again, Help Wanted 2 is also where we got the Secret of the Mimic teasers, too. So they were clearly thinking about it at the time, too. And it's like... Why is it in that same game we get all these little tidbits about fire at Fall Fest, and then we find out, oh, Fiona died at a fire at Fall Fest, right? Like, I'm gonna help the Fall Fest crew. Like, isn't that so weird? Like, I don't know. What are your thoughts about it?
Um, I don't know. I guess besides, yeah, I don't know. Like if you're saying if it's someone, um, I don't know.
It's just a
Besides,
repeated,
just repeated themes.
yeah, over and over again, and it just
Right.
like feels like someone in the universe is aware of that. and like noticed
Michael.
it, because like the earliest of like instance of a fire we know of now in the timeline would be Fiona's death, right?
Right, 75 to 77.
I think probably 77, but that's just my headcanon
Hmm.
year of the Fall Fest of 77 is the one she died at, probably. Um, and like other people in the universe, then if it is true that she died at a fall fire at Fall Fest
Hmm.
around 77 at least,
Right.
that was kind of the catalyst for like literally everything that came after, right? Not just the stuff that Edwin did, but like eventually the bleed off from what William and Henry ended up doing too, right?
Hmm.
Like this one death at the very beginning of the timeline was kind of like the catalyst for everything. It feels extremely important.
Right.
And it's like, to me, like, God, I want to say so much. I'll just say, like, if characters were watching that and aware of that, and especially with the hindsight of all that came later, and they're looking back at her death and saying, like, oh, yeah, like, it all started to go bad when she died in that fire. Huh, I wonder if fire has anything to do with all that. Because, she came. There's a lot I want to say. I'll leave that at that. Like, there's a reason it keeps coming back, is just what I'll say. Now, whether they're right about it or like, I think they're wrong, and it doesn't really do what they think it does. But you know,
Right.
someone in universe thinks fire does something. Is what I'll say.
Interesting. Michael Afton.
He'd be pretty young.
Michael.
But yeah, what is it? If I may add, what else do we need to know about Fall Fest besides Fiona going there? Like, what else wouldn't we? Well, that's kind of the thing, right? I wonder, like, before Secret of the Mimic, that's what I was worried about. Like, oh, we're never getting anything on it. But, like, they're continuing, since Help Wanted, to build intrigue on it. Like, why build up a mystery you're never going to tackle? Right? Like,
Right, yeah, even if the
it,
fire is the only thing that happens at the Fall Fest, I think
that's
we still need I don't know. I think it's more of just like personally, I'd be nice to see it because I
see it
wonder
in the
if
detail around it.
right, like one was it an accident? Was it William? Was did the mimic have any role at that time? Probably not. And then like the Fall Fest that come afterwards, I also think why was Fall Fest 83 shown to us in Dreadbear? And then are there modern Fall Fest? Because I think a whole game could be done on modern Fall Fest. So I think just in general, like a project to Fall Fest could be really cool.
Right, like you don't. It's just bad storytelling to like build intrigue to something you're never going to address, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Right, because
Like,
it's different. Like for example, like oh, we never got a Fredbear's game, or because that's how we've never really seen besides the 83, which we did see in FNAF 4, like an event there, like with Fall Fest. Because Fall Fest has basically been teased, even in FNAF AR. You know, like every single game, either a fire there or like different events of it too. You know, this is like more than just a pizzeria. This is like a event, like an event itself. In that sense, like it is Fazbear Entertainment almost is how I view it. And in that sense, it'd be weird if we didn't like look at Fazbear. You know, like we need so much more information because it's more than just like one location or one event like the fire. It's so many times it's been teased and built up where we need, I guess, some more information on the different ones, and it just be also just nice.
right, Help Wanted 1, Help Wanted 2,
Yep.
Secret of the Mimic,
Yes, exactly. Fall Fest in action.
really the
Exactly.
Balloon Boy game in Security Breach,
Yeah, and then just teases like
um,
back then,
the
like Fredbear's
poster.
singing show or whatever.
Yeah, which was also Security Breach or Ruin, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Um, over and over and over and over again for years they've been teasing Fall Fest. Like, if they don't do, that's why I say I'll eat a shoe. If they don't do something with Fall Fest at
Eating a
some point,
shoe.
like, and I'll give up, because it's like that is such bad storytelling. Like, what? Why build intrigue to something you're never going to touch on? What? Like, it'd be like if we found, like, Scott went out of his way in Abyss to clarify, like, oh yeah, William has a brother called Bob,
Or
and like
Dave.
that's it. Like, okay, Scott, okay, like, why do I need to know that? Like, why do you need to clarify that? Like, what are you gonna do with that? Oh, nothing. It's just he has a brother called Bob. Like, it's okay. Like, like that's I don't know. Maybe it's just because like I was really into like movie like reviewing at one point, but it's just like that's
Nice.
such bad storytelling to like bring up details and like events and to write it all out and it goes nowhere and
Or the
means
bite of
nothing.
87. That'd be sad. That suck.
Oh yeah, like when there were instances of that in the past, as Scott himself said, I make a point to address it in the future games, right? And he
Mhm.
did. He did clarify the bite of 87 and 83, something at the time we didn't know we needed more context on, right?
Yeah.
But like I know Scott can write a story. I have more faith in him than that. So like that's why I'm so confident this has to go somewhere at some point.
Counterattack's name
Um
is Bob, so he's gonna be in it. He's William's
I,
brother.
I swear to God, if I call that like, oh yeah, this is William's brother Bob.
Nah, thank you, Var, for answering that. Yeah, Help Wanted or Spookfest.
Yeah, and they've been teasing it for a while, which also notably, it's been teased.
Like
Wait a
6 or 7 years at this point.
thank
That's
you.
like the beginning of the Mimic origin story is when Fall Fest has really been a thing. Like,
And also since Steel Wool took over.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, minus again what
Right.
you see in FNAF
It's
6,
true.
which
Six
is
or
the
7
Spook
years.
Fest. You're right. Yeah, if you keep encouraging him, he'll keep doing it.
That was not encouraged.
Um, yeah, if you count Spookfest in FNAF 6,
Yeah,
which
that's
I
the
kind of
first.
like, I count that as like the earliest idea. Clearly, that shows me this was a Scott
I
idea.
think that's what Fall Fest is now in the modern timeline. But yeah, exactly. Like he definitely had something
Yeah.
with it, and I wonder if he was just like, oh, I don't know how to fit it in here. I'll just leave it in there. And then Steel Wool came out,
Ooh,
reached
geez, this
out to
cool
him,
idea, and
and then he's like,
like,
I got a cool idea, and we've kept
like
seeing it.
we're building
Hello,
off that original
Fulger,
idea.
and Janeth MH World. Hello. Sorry if I totally butchered that, but welcome.
Um,
Oh, what do you think of my mini theory about the paper pals representing William Henry and M1? Ooh, I might have missed that in
wasn't that
chat.
a game theory thing?
I know we talked
I
about paper
swear.
pal being Jackie, but I don't know if like one of them being M1, right?
Oh yeah, well yeah, they had that idea, but like swapping
Yeah, the
Jackie
Bonnie
and
pal is
M1.
William, Freddy pal is Henry, and the clown pal. Oh yeah, kind of yeah, exactly, something like M1. Yeah, it's a good idea, and that's why I'm so sad Jackie didn't have that much of a role.
Yeah, we saw it with the looking at our
Right.
theories the other day. Like,
Yeah.
God, remember when we thought
Right, yeah. I
Jackie
think
was
all of us
gonna
at
be
one
an
point were
appearing
like, "Oh yeah,
character?
Jackie's, she's gonna." Yeah, we all. I think all of us in our theories were like, "Oh yeah," and then Jackie will do something where, she'll appear in so said thing, and we were a little wrong. Yeah, it's
So
weird
if they
thing.
tease a character, they're not going to do much in the game.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
that's the Fazbear curse. If they're the front runner in the trailer, they mean nothing in the
Vanny,
game.
no. I'm still sad about that too. Vanny had.
Well, now that I think back to what is it? Does anyone remember how really weird this security breach trailer was?
Yes, a lot of voice lines from someone.
They were so good.
Folger, we are
That
talking
was
about AR right
Who were
now.
those
One
voice
in general
lines
sense.
from?
And then right now we're talking about we're talking about FNAF security breach trailer that was cut, not cut. But we're talking about a couple things on this. We're all over the place. Just in general, the modern lore. We're talking about
Both
Fall
of
Fest.
you. Brrr.
Okay, that was clearly
Yeah.
supposed to be burnt chat, right? I did see up a good point by someone in one of my comments when I talked about that because I literally said like, "Oh, this is clearly supposed to be burnt trap, or at least because we hear two voices. We hear a human voice at the beginning, and then it slowly turns into more of a monster, which to me is like, oh,
Yep.
William slowly turning into burnt trap at the end, and then we see the arm, like that is clearly burnt trap talking to either Vanny and Vanessa as two separate people, or Vanessa and Gregory. But either way, being like the big villain, right? But I did see a comment where they're
Yes.
like, "Oh, sometimes for trailers they do just like record lines or have like things that are just meant to be there but aren't really in the game." And that's probably what happened, or that is totally Steel Wool like taking the wheel and being like, "Yeah, this is so cool, put it in." And then Scott was like, "Oh, he's just supposed to stand there, by the way." And they're like, "Oh, we kind of already animated
If
something."
that's the case, that's a massive L, and I'm still going to say you rubber stamped it and put your name on the game
Right.
and said,
I
"Yeah,
think
looks
the voice
good,
lines are
ship it."
cool. Let's watch it. Honestly, it's such a cool trailer.
It is. It's
And
like I just cope and say everything in the game is canon because it's still a game, and like you said, well, like because like my counter argument, like could Scott have not said like, "Oh yeah, no, can we delay this like 6 months and have you like take that
Right?
out,
I know. Yeah, I know.
please?"
Someone said that he had a deadline for like holidays, which makes sense. But like, dang it, I don't know. I think maybe
Let's
he
delay
wanted
it
to.
till
Maybe he
next
brought it
year.
up. Oof, I
Like,
would have
I
been
don't
impatient. That hate. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna watch the trailer
like,
though.
hey
Let's see.
guys, I need to delay
Bad
the game.
news. Yeah, and then everyone's gonna hate on poor Scott. Not again.
I mean, he really could though, and like people would have expected like uber polish at that point. He'd have been
Yeah.
foaming at the mouth, but like I guess what like he could have had
Also,
he truly
Bonnie and
like
no skeleton on stream right now, or it was.
if it was something so egregious, like no, this is gonna butcher my lore, I can't send this out. Like he would have found a way, I guess, is my argument.
Oh, the deadline was put on them by Sony. That makes sense. You don't
Oh,
mess with Sony. You don't. You don't mess with
they could have
Sony.
updated.
But
Even then,
all
I'll say, oh, they could have
PlayStation.
updated the game. I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's true. But I guess the update would have been like retcon. I bet people would have seen it. But here's the trailer. This is
Yes.
Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach gameplay trailer. I'll put the volume halfway. Here we go.
Activate Windows.
Why is it there? Dang it!
Found you. You were nothing. You were small, pathetic. But now, you are more. Are you ready?
Gregory, we can get you out of here. You and me together. They won't stop hunting you. None of them will stop hunting you. We have to get you out by morning.
You will do as I say. You will bring me what I want. And if you fail me, then you will, both of you, burn!
There is more going on here than you realize.
I missed it, but I was trying to pause it right there. Wow, what a cool trailer! Dang it. Hello?
Hang on, there's a bit of a delay.
Oh, sorry. That makes sense.
Both of you.
Yeah,
Burn.
I want to say it like sounds like Monty, as bonkers.
Yeah,
like,
I know
the
people. Yeah,
voice
yeah.
Like it really doesn't sound like William, but I guess like making it William would like give it away too much, and it's like,
Yeah.
could glitchtrap like
Or
equally
glitchtrap
like
someone,
choose
yeah.
to like, oh, I want to make myself sound different because I guess I'm a little different than the like I'm not
Yeah,
the average
voice actors
William.
are the same from the beginning and then the end. Says glitch most likely.
Are there subtitles for it? Like, what is it? Who does it say the speaker is?
I don't think
That'd
it's
be
a
a little too
speaker, but just
easy.
the subtitle just says
What the line is? That'd be too
Yeah.
easy, right?
Yeah.
Dang it.
You were small. But
That's like, oh, you're not that smart. Okay.
yeah, too bad most of the trailer were lies. Real, they were. Unfortunately.
Look at how small you are.
Right, that feels like William's line. Also, yeah, sorry, why did I use you to block my Windows thing?
It's glitchtrap talking through Monty. It kind of sounds like it
That could
at
be cool
least.
too, yeah.
But yeah, this first voice is so human.
Yeah, and
You're
then
right,
like
and that's-
slowly goes, burn, both of you will burn.
Right,
And then we
like
see, oh yeah, the go point. Someone said, came from the arcades. Pure Hydro, thank you. Yeah, he comes from the arcades, which is interesting. Sorry, I am looking at my stream. Where is it? Right there. He's coming out. This is not like how we saw obviously in Security Breach. This is a cut thing that I wonder what this looked like. Did he lose his British? LOL. I think he might have.
Taking Freddy's praise.
It's just
originally,
Agony Henry, and he's just trying to burn everything again and again because he failed.
No,
So he's
imagine
mad.
that actually. Whoa, wait, that's not too bad.
It'll
Like
work
that.
again.
I like that. It has
How'd
to
you
work
fit
this
the
time.
double Vanessa in it? Like, that's kind of the question. Like, how much do you really think changed from like when did this trailer drop versus when did Security Breach drop? Like, how much of a time difference was that?
February 25th, 2021, and the game came out in December of this 2021. So it's like 10 months, which is a good amount, honestly.
Do you think they could have changed the game that much in 10 months?
Like to revert it back to Scott's original plan, or like
I
straight away from it?
I guess like from this trailer dropping and like people, I don't know, maybe commenting. Like, when do you think they would have changed this to?
Oh, like this last scene. I think they changed the price.
Like a lot of
shortly.
this is different, right?
Right, because yeah, I bet by this point obviously the game wasn't finished and they started some time ago. So I think this was done purely for the trailer, and that's why we have a whole different scene. Or like, I don't even think this was like fully done. Or I think just for the sake of having trailer out there, which Sony probably also pressured them, they put in some gameplay, put in some lines to make it cinematic as possible, and then put in a little scene to tease Burn Trap, who they thought would be the main villain.
You see, these are the questions that like Dawko should have been asking Scott. Like, can you explain the Security Breach trailer to me, Scott?
Yeah, I'm surprised. You're right. He did. I'm surprised he never asked. And if anything, Scott was the one who brought up Burn Trap. But yeah, he never brings up the trailer itself, which is interesting.
Which tells me that, like, I'm still coping, but like, I really do think like.
That's true. They hid Freddy.
Burn Trap is a thing, whether people want him to be or not, I guess.
But then it's interesting, because in the very next trailer, Burn Trap is nowhere to be found. So that's something definitely changed. Let me pull that trailer up.
Yeah, show the other trailer just for context.
I'm pretty sure that's the final trailer. Yeah, it's the state of play. This is October, so this is by this point, final. We can assume in some sense.
So this was January's to October, so.
This is
the first trailer came out in February or January?
February, and this one is October.
February.
So March, April, May, June, July, August, 8 months. Around.
So 8 months later, the second trailer drops.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here it is. Ready, guys? Can you see it right on stream still?
Yes.
Okay, good. Here we go.
It's just be a little bit of delay, but we're good.
Yeah, you're good. I'll wait a bit after. Here we go.
Trapped.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for visiting, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Freddy and the gang are pretty tired, but they'll be back again next week after a few days of scheduled maintenance. Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex is now closed, initiating nighttime protocols.
No! Wait, I'm still here!
Lights on! I warned you! I warned you! Naughty boy. You should be able to escape when the security doors reopen at 6 a.m. Until then, keep moving and try not to draw attention to yourself. If there is another way out, I will help you find it. I promise.
Please make your way to the front of the building, where you will be given novelty glasses, a voucher for 1 free soda refill, and where you will sign
I get
a
to be
legal
part of the
disclaimer
trailer.
releasing us of all liability for anything that might have happened during your visit. Have an awesome night, and we'll see you again soon. Would you like to take a short survey about your experience?
There you go. Oh, sorry.
Short survey about your experience.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're good.
and yeah, they
No burn
changed the
trap.
whole.
Yeah, no burn trap at all. Like that voice line. Because I don't know, if you want to still make it seem like that's your villain, they would have included voice lines or, again, like.
And yet they still kept him in the game.
Right, because here Vanessa is more like the, villain is what it appears like. Yeah.
Right. Do you think maybe Scott was worried, like, oh wait, we gave away too much?
Yeah, I was gonna say either that they wanted to like try to give some surprise, or he was like, he's actually not even that supposed to be here really, so just don't put him in anymore, you know.
Well, but I mean, he was still there. They would have like pulled him from the game entirely.
I think maybe I wonder if it's another thing where, because I don't know what that process looks like, because I know Scott has a huge part, but like Steel Wool also, but I wonder what Sony has to say, like
Right.
I don't know what that process looks like, so I wonder if someone doesn't even need to be Steel Wool, had to keep that kind of fight in or like ending, because that really does feel like the main ending that most players get in that sense. Because without it, you really only get secret endings in that sense. So I feel like they wanted to keep some animated type of thing, where they were pressured to for some reason. That's why I think so. Because yeah, again, I know Scott had a huge part, but I think this was something that was out of his control because it was too late in some sense,
I mean, if that's the case, was he not looking at like earlier builds of the game?
Yeah, that's what I would have to believe in. Yeah, exactly. Either he was too busy with his own things, which is fair because this is like heart of COVID. But yeah, it just feels like or just like a miscommunication. Also, is what he said in his thing, but it's a big one. That's the only thing I'm like,
Right. Oh, yeah, and
that
that I remember that he explicitly said like, "Oh yeah, I gave them like pieces of the puzzle, but I didn't tell them
to reveal it. Yeah.
how they go where." Well, yeah, because it was his
Yeah.
first time working with him, and
Right.
like he was afraid like they might leak stuff. I guess.
Right, which is totally fair. I get it, especially with the game or like a franchise like this and fans like us. No offense to us. I'm back.
like,
Why
even
is
after
VAR
all that-
moved, and why was my comment my comment red? VAR was moved.
He's just up there now.
He's just up there now. Yeah. Comment. Oh, not too long ago, a developer revealed that Security Breach was just going to be survival mode. Then it was reworked, including story mode, in a span of 6 months. Oh,
Really?
that explains a lot. Thank you, Glitch, and don't just ignore VAR in the corner there. Really?
If
Wow,
we
that
could
makes a
see
lot of
that
sense.
would be
Whoa.
huge.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
6 months
Huh.
story development.
That is not that much, yeah.
That makes the early trailer make even less sense now.
Right, because at this point, that seems like a whole story mode, not just 'cause
Right,
that's like
and then
the
they
whole villain and
pivoted like,
everything.
oh yeah, no, I don't like that. They're guessing too close
Yeah.
or something, or they're getting the wrong impression or something, and then pivoted. But like, if they don't have a story to begin with, then like, why did they cut that to begin with? What?
That is very confusing.
Because he never had any voice lines in the final game, so it's like
Yeah.
it feels like they had to pivot from something.
Right. That's interesting.
like,
Yeah,
why
I
not-
thought it was after that trailer. That's when they changed their mind, but it seems like it was way after, or in that sense, like
Right.
June. So a couple months before this trailer was released. 3 months before. Wait, June, July, August, September. 4 months before the trailer was released. Damn, that's crazy.
Can you imagine that?
That'd be all, man. Those workers did not.
They're doing
think
like the
about that.
story for this game in like 4 to 6 months.
Wow.
This-
Hasn't
the
FNAF
story
AR
of-
been solved? It did after this stream. We did it.
I mean, well, and yeah, that's the conclusion I'm coming to with AR. Is what I had at the beginning is just like, wasn't it you actually, V, that said like, it really just depends on like how seriously you want to take AR.
Yeah.
Like, there's stuff in there you can use, but it's like, what can I really trust here? What's canon or not still?
That's true. So yeah, it just really depends. Also, Roan was completely different originally. Do you know what it was originally, or we just know it was different? 'Cause that's interesting as well. Because I think Roan was a lot more in essence an improvement from Ruin for sure, or some security breach. Oh my god, clearly I'm tired here. I need a Red Bull.
Security
And
screech.
security breach. I'm gonna get a red bar after this so I can wake up and start working on the
Um,
next one. Um,
I know. The only one I remember offhand is that originally Cassie was blonde. I remember that.
right in the teaser, it was more like Elizabeth is what it
Yeah.
gave, or poster, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It was the implication there, like an Elizabeth analog, but I guess they're like, oh, we have already got that in Vanny, kinda.
Yeah.
I guess.
I guess.
Which is also odd because now it seems like Cassie is kind of being the Vanny stand-in, which is also funny.
Yeah. Nothing specific, just it was different compared to what we got. Interesting. Thank you, Glitch. Interesting. I wonder what it was. Dang it. I wonder what that process looked like, security breach, changing it in 6 months. Oh my god. I just want, yeah, burn trap. That's also like, what did that look like? I don't know. We'll never know.
Oh, look, they should have grilled Scott on, like, hey, what's it, like, is that burn trap, or like, is this glitch trap,
Is
or
it
like, what's
William?
going on
What is
there?
it, right? Yeah.
Like, it just because, like, God, there's just so much, like, that was messy, and, like,
Yeah.
because this is all in that era of time, like, wait a minute. Help Wanted 1 was the first Steel Wool project, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Isn't it? And then came Security Breach, right?
Yes. 2 years later, 2021.
Isn't it so weird that, like, Help Wanted is, like, a lot less weird and feels more, like, together
That's
and
actually what I was thinking
streamlined?
earlier. Yeah, I would say this game felt. Why was
Why
this
is
one?
this such
Why
a
did he?
mess?
Yeah. Why does this one feel like it's their first time working together when it's actually Hope Wanted? Or is it because that's a
Right.
VR game and it's easier to work around? That's my best explanation. And that this one
Oh,
is,
even
they had
still,
to
there
do
was, like,
something.
no, like,
I don't
weird
know.
story stuff in it.
No, that one is
As
one
far as
story, and that one's like in essence easier to like solve or whatever, or try to even just play. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. I want to say COVID also had a part in it, or just in general,
Sure.
because they were had to be
Yeah, like
online.
they
That's
all
what I
got
think it
split
was.
across the country.
Yeah,
essentially.
exactly. That makes sense to me.
And
Yeah,
that
that makes
really
sense.
changed their dynamic. And from Scott's interview, that he was telling Daco that.
That makes a lot of sense. In terms of
Which is
Burn
such a
Trap, I
shame
personally.
because this was like kind of like the big game of the like lore kind
Yeah,
of
like this was yeah,
setting
yeah,
everything
and
up.
I still think it is, but yeah, obviously it didn't do the best for obviously a lot of reasons out of their control, obviously. So it's just yeah, it sucks. Cause I wonder if the mimic also was gonna be more of a role maybe somewhere in Scott's mind. Like I'm sure he had the mimic planned. I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, I do think the mimic was the plan always,
Yeah,
and
me
again,
too.
I'm not like just like saying that just like as like to give Scott an up. I get like legitimately, I do think it was always the plan, to go with the mimic in the end. But like,
Oh yeah,
I do think something about not glitch trap, burn trap got pivoted. I'm not sure, like maybe his depiction or what he was doing, like. Something about Burn Trap got tweaked, and like
massively.
I think I know an idea on what Scott wanted to do with him originally, and like he's still probably doing with him, because again, just because that ending wasn't canon doesn't mean the things in it aren't, right?
Right.
As we learned from the
At this
interactive
point, I
novel.
do lean towards he's just the mimic because in essence, it makes it so much easier than saying there's some other person out there, either in a charging station or Burn Trap's crawling around, hanging on to life. Like I think it's so much easier
I
now to say
mean,
it's Burn Trap. I don't know.
it would be easier, but what in this is easy, right? Like. I don't know. Like I
I just
kind
yeah, just in
like
general, it seems like they're pivoting away from like Burn Trap and even Glitch Trap now. So that's why I also like or William like not pivoting completely obviously because we know they're in Secret Mimic in some way, but like as them being the main focus, I think so. So that's also why I'm don't want to say
right.
William
Like it might
somewhere.
not be a big importance, but like just to know, I get like he is still there, and like there would be a canonical reason why he's still there too. That kind of bounces off of what we just
The
saw in
Mimic glitch.
Ultimate Custom Night that I brought up. Right.
Uh,
Like there's a reason why he's still there,
no, yeah, I know, and I'm
and I
sure. Yeah, I'm sure that's what the originally was planned, but I just don't think he is anymore. I just think they moved on from him.
oh yeah, and maybe like it's kind of hard to tell. Like, well, and I mean, like, I guess like Ruin, like kind of vindicates you that in a little bit, because like if Cassie's going back down there, like you'd think we might have like, you know, I don't know, seen him in like a pod or something, or like what Scott wanted to do originally, like he talked about, like just leaned up against a wall or something, like,
Mhm.
but we didn't. So maybe you're right, and like I think that's a big shame if it's the case, because like I don't know
Yeah.
why people are so against like Burn Trap at all.
Yeah, it was weird because before it was like why Burntrap, like why William again? He's coming back, and then now with Mimic, it's like oh we want the Williams or we want the Aftons because the Mimic's too hard to understand. So it's we're never happy is what it seems like.
Well, right. Well, yeah. No, I mean, yeah, that's the case with anything. But like,
Yeah.
my thing is just if you really pay attention to like what the endings of Ultimate Custom Night are, whichever one you think is canon, really, and like what are the consequences of either or, it's like you can't really come to any other conclusion but like yeah, like he's still going to be in play, like so now if the quote unquote in play William is being like tortured forever by Cassidy, then that's all it is, right? But like that's kind of where we see him left off, so like
Hmm.
what, like I still think that's happening to some degree, like
Right.
somewhere, just off screen. And sure, it might not be the focus, but like just knowing it's happening, like just kind of like ties a nice little like bow and a clear line between like FNAF 6 and this modern era, to me at least.
Yeah.
But for some, like people really don't like Bird Trap. Some people don't. Some people don't.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things
Um,
on him. I think more just because he didn't go anywhere in Ruin. I've seen a lot of hate for him, unless he's like the Mimic, which fair. Yeah, I think really just missed opportunity for sure. I just wish we could have got the original idea too. That also seems very very cool in terms of like what he is or what he's doing. That could have been cool, but we'll
what do you
never
think,
know.
V? You've been quiet.
Mm, I could see it going a lot of ways. Because, like, it's also possible if Burntrap was the mimic, then if the blob gets a hold of it and, like, kind of tears it apart, that's why the mimic looks different from the time of Ruin
Ooh, that's true. Yeah.
and Secret of the Mimic if it rebuilds itself. But I don't know.
Mm. I like them. I like that a lot. Yeah.
When it completely pulled out like the jaw and like the body inside and everything, like
He can
maybe.
shapeshift. I don't know. That's what it's-
I mean, like
no, yeah. I mean, it's
I just feel like they're two different characters. I mean, and again, that's just me, and we'll probably never know for sure, and that's kind of the annoying part of all of this. But
yeah.
like, I do agree that like the time to like clarify that was with Ruin, and I am kind of worried that he did clarify that, in that like my basic thought are like he exists. It's just he doesn't really matter right now for where the story's going. Kind
Mm-hmm.
of like Bronze was talking about. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, Burn Trap is canon, and William is still out there somewhere, kinda, sorta, technically, but like he's off in a corner, and he really doesn't matter,
Yeah, it could very
basically.
just easily be he's like, oh, he's just in his pod died or whatever, and that sucks because I think he could have been a really cool villain returning in some sense. I know he's
Right.
returning like fifth time, whatever it is. I don't care. He was cool. I love the
Well,
design.
yeah, and I remember because like people were, and I specifically remember that when Security Breach was being teased, because they're like, oh God, like again, like everyone hated it, and it's
Yeah.
like that's kind of his thing, guy.
Yeah,
Like,
right. Like they call him the Voldemort or whatever of FNAF,
well,
which
right,
makes
well,
sense.
and like now with hindsight, with Glitchtrap and how great a villain that was, and like now with the Mimic and how great a villain he is, it's like people at the time were kind of like hesitant to the idea of like, oh, like William could like, or like I guess they really wanted a new villain, and like it did work out, and it's just I don't know, like I don't know why people hate the idea, like especially given again what we were shown in Ultimate Custom Night, like. Now I get not wanting it to be a focus, but canonically, yeah, it feels like it. Whether he's off in a corner forever being tortured by Cassidy, like that kind of just feels like what we're left with,
Right.
even if that is where his story ends,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. um, what do you think? Like, what is your take on a burn trap?
Well, I guess one of my other questions is, what is it that makes Burn Trap come to life at that specific moment
That's a
and
good
come out of
point
the pod?
too. Yeah.
Like, it's a very specific time, so coincidental that it's like Gregory gets down here and then it decides to come out. Like, I know it's not what Scott
He
wanted,
was
but it seemed significant.
he was being pumped full of the aerosolized remnant, and that was like slowly reinvigorating him and separating him from Cassidy somehow,
Right,
I
but like, how did that
guess.
just randomly wake him up in the moment they landed there? You
Is it
know,
just like a coincidence? I know
that'd
it's not
be
what Scott
Like he
intended, but
by pure coincidence, he finally charged up enough remnant
that's
to
what I'm saying. Like,
free himself. I don't know.
mm. I want
Or
to
it
maybe
say
seems
something
like
with
Cassidy let
Freddy.
him go, knowing the blob would get him. Who
I was gonna say
knows?
something with Glamrock Freddy because he's like maybe sensing another Glamrock there to take control of him. You know, because the minute he's down there, that's when he starts to get controlled and spits out Gregory. I think something with Glamrock Freddy, but I don't know what that connection is exactly, or why he would need to control him. I don't know what the purpose of that was either. Besides, I'm a bad guy and I want to stop you. You know. And also, why were they even going to the FNAF 6 pizzeria to find the secrets or something that's going on? Right?
Well, and how did William even do? How would he be able to do that to like remotely take over Freddy once he's down
Yeah,
there?
that's not explained at all. That's just got to be a new power or
How?
something that makes no
How?
sense.
Like oh, I just unlocked this power. I guess
That's literally
and
what it
I'm
is. Yeah,
able to
because
do
there's
this as I'm being
right,
tortured by Cassidy. Still, like,
right.
dang
Because
it,
what did
is
this?
there a
I
chance?
don't know.
What's the chance that that's Fiona?
Burn trap?
They're trying to take over Freddy.
Hmm.
Because like we just said, like it's weird for William to have that ability. So what if that's Fiona doing that?
I guess I just would need a reason
Because like,
why. I don't know.
well, I mean that's the question, right? Like, why does William need to get a hold of Glamrock Freddy
Because
either?
he's a
Right?
bad
It's like,
guy.
well, right, and it's just like, but that ability to even do that doesn't jump in my mind. Like the remote tech hacky stuff, I don't think William. Like who do I think? Oh, my mind immediately jumped to Fiona. And like how
Hmm.
people keep bringing up like, oh, she might be relevant in the later plot, and it's like, okay, this might be a neat place to put her in then. For some reason, she just wanted to get hold of Glamrock Freddy there. Well, like if Burn Trap was a part of her plans, and it's like, oh no, I don't want you to screw that up. Here, let me like stop you. I get like maybe. Again, this is me totally spitballing here,
Right.
but
Yeah. I mean, I guess yeah. Because in essence, like it could, like anyone could work. You know, just we just know for honestly almost a fact that Burn Trap or William at least never really had anything like that. Unless we just
like
want to say
yeah,
it's
no
something all
remote.
endoskeletons can do, and because he's on now on a modern endoskeleton, that's why. Or it's the mimic. M2.
Well, yeah, and to be fair, the mimic kind of shows that too with like the stuff in the books and like oh that one
Yeah.
scene you get in Ruin of like turning her light off and then not doing that again, I
Right.
guess.
Purple guys, you
Um
mean an army of 5 million spring traps is in chat, by the way. Love it. Thank you for tuning in, spring trap. Okay, so for me, I'm fine with mimic being burn trap, but I just hate the fact that it's just some random corpse from the books or from an employee or whatever it is. Like what?
yeah,
What? That just to me was like
just
really okay,
random. It
whatever,
doesn't.
fine, whatever, you know. It could be both. Maybe it is William's corpse. I'd be okay with that. Maybe they're fighting over control. That's what it is. Who knows? But
Someone put him in that pot.
and then maybe Burnstrap, took his yes, it's a mix of us. Thank you. You see, Springtrap confirmed it. Thank you. And then the Blob would take like the corpse from themselves or whatever, and continue to torture him in his belly. So maybe that's what it is. But I don't know. But I think that is a good place to end it though.
Yeah, I've got to go in a minute.
Okay, perfect. Then that works.
Yeah.
So yes, everyone in chat, I am releasing a new video right now, actually, on FNAF AR, because we're
Yes.
talking about it. So everyone, please make sure we need some code thing that you guys can comment down right now, so I know you came from stream. I don't know what you guys think, something, so I know. I was thinking like something like eat a shoe or something. I don't know. I think it'd be funny.
Piece of shoe
Yeah,
spaghetti.
yeah.
Shoe
Everyone,
spaghetti.
everyone, comment down shoe spaghetti, so I know you came from stream. It is going up literally right now. I'm posting it. And then yeah, let me know
Nice.
your guys' thoughts.
Excellent.
Here's the little thumbnail thing, if it pulls up.
New bronze
There it
video.
is.
Let's go.
Woo! There's a
Go
thumbnail.
check it, guys.
Yes, everyone go check it out, please. Appreciate it a lot. Everyone go check out these two amazing guests as always. And yeah, appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you for Hydro. Thank you Mango. Thank you Blue Star. Thank you Army of String Traps. Thank you G James. Thank you Glitch Stringer. Thank you Mio. Thank you Var, and thank you Unnamed, of course. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, video I think is published right now. So I hope to see you all there. Everyone comment shoe spaghetti. We are eating shoes at a spaghetti place. So everyone go comment down shoe spaghetti, and I'll know you came from here, and it means a lot. Thank you guys. So everyone have a good night, afternoon, and yeah, bye everyone. You guys want to say any last words?
I took a break today. I promise I'll get back to writing tomorrow. I need to get through these last few games and finally be done with the timeline. Because I'm so confident about the theory itself, but it's just like, God, I'm really regretting like doing half of the timeline. But like, hey, once I've done it, I'll never do it again.
Nah, it's so fair. Yeah, that's why I stay away from them. I don't like timelines.
Oh, you're not getting out. I'm gonna get both of you for the second half of this in like 2 years.
Yeah, for that,
now.
yeah, we will. Yeah, exactly, we will. After Abyss comes out, we can all collab on it.
I mean, God, if I could have you two to help, like, it would be so much faster to do all this.
That's true.
There's the video. I can't wait to watch.
Oh yeah, it's up. Yeah, it should be up now. So everyone go check it out. Comment Choose Spaghetti. And
yeah, go check out his video.
So I'll see you guys soon, everyone. Thank you guys. Var, you want to say anything? Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting me be here. Thanks for listening to my ramblings.
No, yeah, everyone. Thank you guys.
Ditto.
Yeah, a lot of good conversations. And yeah, we'll stream hopefully soon, and I'll catch you guys then. Bye, everyone. Good night.
Have a good evening.
Good evening.
All right, now they're just hearing us talk a little bit. Someone's still hearing us, probably.
Always got to hear us for a little bit.
Or a little bit. Yeah. We know.